Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Life is Weird. I'm Queso.
I'm Sage.
I'm Gabby.
Big Kels in this thing.
And this is Life is Weird. You already know what we is doing, where we at, where we located. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. The support has been amazing, and we are coming to the final episodes of season 1, but it's only going to get bigger and better. But this week I will be hosting or moderating this episode. So it is my week to come up with the weird acronym, and my acronym for this week is what exactly is really the reason. And that's on Cardi B. I just feel like I've been doing a lot of self-reflection lately, and I've just been asking myself that a lot. What is the reason? What is the reason that we doing things? What is the reason that we are moving the way we move? What's the reason? What's our purpose? I've just been doing a lot of self-reflection. So what exactly is really the reason?
It's really the reason.
The reason.
What exactly is really the reason?
Life is weirder.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so y'all know every week we like to shout out a Black-owned business. And this week I will be shouting out my very own stepsister's beauty bar. It's called CK Beauty Bar. It is located in Jonesboro. I cannot talk today, y'all. It is located in Jonesboro, and it's kind of like a one-stop shop for all of your beauty needs. She does makeup, she does waxes, facials, lashes, and it's not just her, it's her and her best friend's business. So check them out on IG. Their IG is @_CK, the letters CK Beauty Bar. So check her out, tell her Sadia, or tell her Life is Weird sent you, and shout out to my good sis. But we're gonna go ahead, and before we get into this episode, we're gonna talk about last week's episode, which was Mommy Issues Are Weird. It was a much lighthearted episode versus the daddy issues, baby. But you guys seem to love it, and you guys really showed up and showed out. One of our YouTube listeners commented, I'm just gonna kind of paraphrase what he wrote. Go check out the YouTube video if you want. But he basically just mentioned how our generation we're coming up in different times. We're not as quick as our older generation to hop into the idea of motherhood or having kids, which I'm not mad at
at all.
I am not mad at. I was like, look, my first kid looking real 30ish.
I'm trying to tell y'all,
30ish. Whereas I think before people were like, oh my gosh, I have to have my first kid. I don't know about 25. Y'all, but my timeline was really weird.
Mine was about 25.
My first kid was 23. I wanted to have my first kid. I know, right, baby? I was gonna get married at 21. It was gonna be increments of 2s. I was gonna be married at 21, have my first kid at 23, second one at 25.
Married at 21.
Yeah, bitch. That was my timeline, for early high school, 9th grade. That's what I thought I wanted. But Kamal, who was the YouTube listener, shout out to Kamal. He was basically saying times are different. He was like, we are not as quick. He was like, I don't know what it is, but we are not our parents, and we are not our parents' parents. But
definitely not our grandparents.
Right.
Inflation.
Okay.
Expensive. One reason.
Okay. Society is weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so go listen to the last episode if you haven't, before you listen to this episode. But this week's episode, we are going to be getting into all of the weirdness that is beauty standards. Okay. So, according to the India Times, we got a little reference. We cite in our sources. According to the India Times, beauty standards are a set of values applied to the appearance of both men and women to be regarded as beautiful or handsome in order to rightly fit into the community. So, with that being said, what are some beauty standards that y'all seen growing up, and how do they compare or differ than the beauty standards that we see today?
I mean, I would say thin, straight hair for me. That's the one that really stood out. Thin, straight hair, skinniness, real slimness. Those are really the main ones I remember. Yeah. And they definitely differ to today. People want, voluminous hair. People still want, I think, long, straight hair. You see everyone wearing wigs and weaves and stuff.
Bust down.
Yeah, and stuff like that, but the skinniness that obviously ain't in. We living in BBL culture time.
We are.
So.
I ain't mad at a little bust down. I ain't gonna guess it.
Oh, absolutely
I want to
not.
swing some inches. I'm
Absolutely
gonna swing them.
not.
But growing up, lighter skin, colored eyes, that was definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Eurocentric beauty standards, even in the black community. Everybody was like, oh, she light skin. Oh, he got curly hair. Or, oh, you look mixed. Or you look foreign.
Did y'all wear colored contacts growing up?
I was not allowed.
I was not allowed.
My mom let me wear colored contacts in middle school.
What?
Not allowed.
I would never. I don't know what type of time my mom was on. She was real trustworthy. But I remember I went to the beauty supply store because you used to be able to get colored contacts from the beauty supply
Which
store.
were really,
yes,
they were really dangerous.
It sounds so unsafe.
It was very, very unsafe.
I know exactly. Yes. And I remember having some hazel ones, and I would always get more compliments whenever I wore them little hazel contacts. It's
Which
crazy.
is crazy because it's like my natural dark eyes are just as beautiful, but it's like I guess it's more rare to see. I'm not gonna lie, because I think light eyes on dark skin is just very exotic and it's very beautiful to me. But I also feel like dark eyes are just pretty, like especially if they're shaped. I don't know. I think dark eyes are very mysterious and they're very pretty to me.
All eyes are
but
beautiful. I remember at one point people were
All
like,
eyes are
all eyes are beautiful.
eyes matter.
But I really love dark eyes. I think dark eyes are just really mysterious and like, ooh.
But people would dead ass travel out the country to get their eye color change and end up blind.
That is such a crazy procedure
that was
to
a
me
thing.
to have. Yes.
Tiny. You know, Tiny and her daughter both got that.
Oh, Zonique did. She got hers taken out.
Yeah, they both.
I think she was having issues,
Yeah,
right? Weren't they
'cause
causing her eyes? Yes. Gabby over here looking like, what? That's a thing.
This is news.
That is a thing. Having your eye color change.
Y'all heard about like the leg lengthening procedure?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh my gosh. Can they take some off?
I'm about to say, like,
Can they take some off? I'll give you mine.
These poor men.
and then the forehead procedures too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, I would do that.
I'll
Like
do that.
this?
Because I got.
If you could reduce your length, Kelsey, you would try to be shorter for real?
At this point, I'm just so used to being long. See, it's
Q-tip.
comments like that that make me want to be shorter. God damn it, Gabby. But
What'd she say?
she said
I
a
said a
tree.
tree, a Q-tip.
I'm not shaped like a Q-tip
Q-tip, nigga.
anymore.
Anymore?
I'm
No, not
thick.
anymore. You,
Kelsey ain't been shaped like a Q-tip in a long time.
Okay.
It's been a while.
If you were to like take a Q-tip and then cut another Q-tip and glue them together, that's you.
Hey, wait, Q-tips are already double-sided. How would you cut a Q-tip?
Oh, I cannot.
What the fuck?
Y'all, it's late. We usually record at like early. It's late.
with you?
She said if you cut a Q-tip in
I'm just
half.
trying to say you got a little bit of ass.
I'm a Q-tip.
Like, you know, they got the little bubble effect, like a little curve.
Cut a Q-tip in half.
Like the
Glue it back
all right, never mind. Like the roundness, bro. All right, whatever. Fuck you.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's okay.
No, I'm gonna be tall and beautiful. So.
I mean, you are tall.
No, she was saying would I like reduce it, and I'm like, at this point, no. Had you asked me at like 16 or 17, then hell yeah, absolutely, he's done.
Because all the guys were short and everyone was short.
Everyone was fucking short, and then it was like, especially because we hit puberty first. So I was in 9th grade, and niggas was looking up at me, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Then came 11th
imagine.
grade, and niggas was coming around and like, hey,
Shooting
like,
up,
whoa,
yeah.
Where'd that
It's
come
been 2 months. I don't understand. Just don't get it.
But yeah, Gabby, what beauty standards did you see growing up?
Same. I definitely was one of the girls who wanted like straight hair all the time. I'm not really a good representation today because I definitely do have straight hair, but it was
Okay.
only because like I only straighten my hair realistically like maybe once or twice a year, and I still feel like that kind of plays a role into like we'll get into like you know what beauty standards we hold against each other, but like I straightened my hair because it was an occasion, but it's like. Why didn't I just like wear my curls? You know, I mean, I had a look I was going for, but it's like, why did you have that look you was going for? Like, you could have done it with the curls. Like, you couldn't have been a baddie with curls. But straight hair was definitely something that I don't think I really wore my hair curly for real growing up like that until maybe like middle school, early high school, and then if you see pictures. My curls were so damaged. Like, it was just bad. But when I was, like, growing up, like, in New York, I went to a Catholic school. And so a lot of the girls, like, were, you know, fit into the straight hair,
White.
thin
Yeah.
hair. Yeah. I was trying to
White.
White.
Yeah.
Just, they were white.
Yeah. Like we had a mixed group, but you know, it was still like that's what we saw, what I saw.
Yeah.
So
There wasn't no representation.
there was representation was not a thing back then.
No,
So
Oh, no, yeah.
now I feel like that's how things have changed. There's
Yeah.
more representation.
I went to middle school in Mississippi, so I'm just gonna leave that there. Yeah. I went to I was 6th through 8th grade. I was in DeSoto County, South Haven, Mississippi. Most of those people were of the Caucasian race. And
Wow.
I told you this. I told you all
Listen,
this.
okay,
Mississippi.
I don't have enough compartments in my brain to keep up with you going to school in Mississippi, Sage having other siblings besides Tyler.
And loving math.
Okay. Like,
She was a bio major. Like, all of that.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no. I went to school, middle school in Mississippi, and it was very, very white. And the black girls that were there had perms.
Yeah.
And then I think there were these 2 girls that were mixed. They were the only 2 mixed girls in the entire school, and everybody adored them. Which, granted, they was cute. Don't get me wrong, they were beautiful. But it was just kind of like if you didn't look like them,
Then it was a no.
it wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Then we had this one guy. His name was Orlando. I'll never forget. Everybody loved Orlando. Oh my gosh. He was tall. He was half Puerto Rican. Everybody was like, oh my God, like, it's Orlando. It's Orlando. Oh my God. You like white girls anyway. But, yeah, child. It was the standard. If you didn't look like you was MB5 or...
You were a little bit white adjacent.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing.
Or
Like,
light
you weren't a thing.
Yeah. See, I went to middle school in Augusta, so like my entire 6th grade class was black. Majority of the school population demographic was black. But just like y'all said, y'all, like when y'all were younger, it was the thing to be like slim.
Yeah.
The guys were going after the thicker girls when I was in middle school. We had some thick girls.
we had a few.
They were starting to emerge a little bit.
Were they? And that's
Towards
the
the
thing, because
end.
I was a late bloomer. When I tell you in 6th grade, I was, believe it or not, y'all, I was short and petite. Like, I hit a growth spurt in 9th grade. In middle school, I kid you not.
Said this,
Yeah.
bro.
Like,
She said
Gabby
this.
just graduated, so I think now her mind is able to, like, free up
Process.
a little bit. And, like,
Gabby
but
do not be
yeah.
listening when we be talking about
I'll show you. I remember I had a shirt that said, I'm not short, I'm fun size. Like, I loved
one of
it.
those too.
Yeah, I was short and petite. And, like, there was some girls in there that were, you know, well developed. They had boobs. They had.
that was a thing, boobs.
I was like,
That
I
was-
don't
yeah.
have nothing. And I remember
was a
I
thing.
tried to get thick, but it all went to my stomach. So I just had a little gate. But I was trying to be thick in middle school. But how do they compare now? I feel like, you know, it was trendy to be thick, but now we're getting back to the natural. You see people starting to dissolve their fillers and get their implants removed.
because they
and-
starting to get infected.
Okay, they
They're
started.
starting to get infected, and they realize that this doesn't last forever.
and they
Or it's
realizing that
making
look
people
just
sick.
ain't it.
Yeah.
Making people sick.
Yeah, I've seen a
Cost
lot of
you
people,
money.
yeah,
You gotta
get their
keep them replaced.
their breast implants getting removed because it's making people sick. They popping, scary. But do you guys have your own personal beauty standards that you agree with?
That I agree with.
Yeah,
I
or
just
like any
love.
beauty standards you developed.
I think there are beautiful people in every group, but it's something just about black and brown people for me that like not just black people. Like I think South Asian people are beautiful, like Indians, Pakistani. Like I think they're gorgeous. Polynesians. I just love brown people. I just something about the skin, the melanin.
I like how we look in color, like in
Yeah.
any shade of
Yeah,
anything, like especially like a good orange, like
A good
or
orange.
a yellow,
we look good in a lot of colors:
look really
black,
good.
red.
just
And different
everything.
shades of us too. I've seen like black people of different shades all look good in that one color, and I'm just like, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
But actual like beauty standards though, like general standards that like
That you've set
are
for
applied.
yourself.
Are you set for yourself? I mean,
Yeah. Because I feel like we have the beauty standards that society tells us, but is there any personal beauty standards that you have for yourself? Like for me,
I don't. Go ahead.
I don't know if this might sound shallow, but or maybe this became a thing once I like moved to Atlanta because you'd never know who you're gonna run into. But like I tell myself, like, I always try to leave the house looking presentable, right? So I'm not gonna walk out in heels and a dress all the time, but like, if I was to see somebody that I know, like, I would want to look presentable, you know? Like I said, I think that's a beauty standard that I set for myself. More so, like, once I started getting older, because like I said, you just never know who you gonna run into. But then also, like, when I feel good or when I look good, I feel good and I do better, you know? So that's why I set a beauty standard for myself to look presentable no matter where I'm at. Even at work, like, I don't wear makeup to work, but like, I'm gonna make sure my hair looks put together. I'm not throwing on no wrinkly scrubs. I always throw my scrubs in the dryer before I put them bitches on, because I'm not gonna be walking around the hospital in some wrinkly scrubs. Like, so, you know, just looking presentable. So like, what are beauty standards that you set for yourself?
I think that's the one I was gonna say. Like, when you look good, you feel good, or like you feel better than, like, say if you're in like a shitty mood or something, and then you go get dressed, or even if you just comb your hair or do something, then you just feel better. And also, I feel like ever since I was young, my parents always instilled, like, remember who you are and remember whose you are. So like, when you go out in the world,
who you like representing, like, or when people look at you, they think
whenever you go out somewhere, like, my dad would say something like, remember, like, you're a Fisher, like, so that means, like, our lineage and, like, who you come from. You're not just representing you, but you're representing the people that came before you. So, like, I remember, oh my gosh, it was a fight for me to dye my hair. I wanted to dye my hair when I was, like, in high school and everything for a long time. I just wanted highlights. And my dad was like, no, you're not going to get no highlights and look like, he would call it a Lego beast. What a Lego beast is, I don't know.
What is that?
Maybe it's some, I don't know, you know, Caribbeans would just be, like, throwing words together and just make it, like, I don't know, we have, like, our own language. I don't know. But he'd be like, you're not going to go out looking like a Lego beast, whatever a Lego beast is. He was like, you're not going to look like everybody else. And so I was like, I'm not doing this for everybody else. I want to do this for me. Yeah. But it was, I remember at a point, like, highlights and just, like, dyeing your hair was, like, trendy, I guess you could say. So he was basically saying, red. Yeah, so he was, like, trying to say, like, I was following the crowd because I wanted to dye my hair. So I was not allowed to dye my hair. I don't think I dyed my hair until probably right before I went to college. Like, I was not allowed to dye my hair at all. But not necessarily because, like, the color I wanted was bad, but he was just saying, like,
you're conforming.
Yeah, pretty much. And he was just saying, remember who you are. Like, stick to your roots. Stick to who Gabrielle Fisher is. And, like, don't try to be like anybody else. So I think making sure, like you said, you look presentable and you just go out and, you know, you feel like yourself and you're sticking to, like, your true self. I think that's an important standard to hold to, you know, beauty.
I would say, like, I don't care how I'm dressed. I don't care what. If I don't got no earrings and no lip gloss, I cannot go out.
Naked.
I will turn around if I look in the mirror and I see I forgot some earrings. I'm like, oh, I can't go out throughout the day. I can't. If I lose an earring, my entire day is gone.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, bro. So I have a pair of earrings in my car because I will be damned if I don't have no earrings and no lip gloss. I am lost.
Yeah.
I don't care if my face not done. I don't care if I'm potatoing that day. If I don't got no earrings and no gloss, I am lost.
We need to have that as a Life is Weird original caption.
Well, if I ain't got no earrings and no gloss, I'm lost.
You're lost.
I'm gonna tweet that. But I also do want to say, like, looking good for everybody is different too. Yeah. So, like, I have a friend she's very she's very, very artsy. So when she has on, like, different colors and, like, she doesn't have to be, I guess, society standard of looking good, but, like, when she does it, just the way that she carries herself, it looks good. Like, or China. I ain't never seen China put something on and it didn't look trendy.
Yeah.
China's one of our friends.
Yeah, China. See my hair. China, everything she puts on looks like a trend, and I'm just like, you have that swag. It's how you carry yourself. So I know looking good for everyone is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how you said you're not gonna walk out with no heels and no dress all the time, but
you can still look presentable.
You can still look presentable. You know, some cargos may be that. Some cargos in a cute shirt may be that for you, or a sundress may be that for somebody else. So I also just want to just make sure that people know, like, looking good is not what we think is looking good. It's
Whatever
your version of
right.
how you look, or like you said, how you feel good, or what makes you feel like you look good inside. Because I know for me, if I got a nice little sweat in a shirt,
Man, let me tell you, I'll still walk out feeling great in sweats.
with
Okay.
my earrings and my gloves.
It's a look. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I feel like it's just about looking presentable, you know? And you don't have to be all dressed up and fancy looking to do that.
But don't look like yo.
I'm sorry. You
Don't
know
look
what
like
I
what?
can't. She said homeless.
Oh,
you know what I
so
can't
I'm good
stand.
for
What you gonna say?
The pajama. Do not.
Oh,
no.
You know that's a hot debate
never do
I
that.
don't listen.
in the Twitter
No.
streets,
Baby.
Let me-
that and the bonnet.
Let me say
The
this.
bop.
Let me tell you something right now.
We're
and
gonna eat us up.
I don't care. I really
Twitter
don't.
gonna eat us up.
If
She's sitting up, y'all. It's serious.
I'm sitting up. No, it is so
For the
serious.
listener, she is sitting up out on the edge of the seat.
If you are, I don't care if you're just going like in the car to like drop somebody off, or like you're about to just run into the store just for 2 seconds. If you have on your pajama bottoms or top or whatever the hell, like I'm talking about the ones like the furry ones with the characters and all that stuff.
The Cookie Monster fuzzy.
And,
Them Elmos.
and you leave out your home
SpongeBob.
looking like that. When you come back in the house, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go right back into bed. That's nasty.
Yeah, no, I
That's
wouldn't do
nasty
that.
as hell. Just put some put sweatpants on or something. But that and like slippers, like you can do like slides.
But
to go
shoes
out
you wear
right-
all out throughout your house.
To go
nah.
like furry stuff that's house clothes
Yeah.
needs to stay as house clothes. House clothes are not outside clothes. So don't bring your house clothes outside. It is not that difficult. It's so that is one thing that irks me. Like if I go into a store or like a Walmart, or it really be like Walmart. You don't see nobody coming to Target like that. That's why I stick with
Target
Target.
is different.
But that really, I'm sorry, y'all. That's one thing that's a quick way to piss me off. If you walk outside with your damn slippers and pajama bottoms.
Yeah. And that was actually a great segue, because the next question was, what beauty standards do you despise or loathe?
Yeah.
So great segue.
My bad.
Great segue. No, great segue.
I had to sit up.
What about you, Sage or Kelsey? Y'all got any like beauty standards that you're just like?
I don't know.
You go ahead, Sage.
Okay, so when I think about that, I'm thinking about like kind of societal
Same.
standards that I
Yeah.
don't agree with. I mean, it's not that I don't agree with it, but like I cannot sit here and lie to y'all and say that I walk out the house looking like something every single time. So I guess that's one I don't agree with. I will walk out the house. I mean, I won't look gross.
Yeah.
But like my shirt may not match my pants, may not match my shoes, and
You walking outside in the bonnet?
I won't walk out with the bonnet. No,
I won't do it.
No,
you know,
no.
but if you look, and I think that's the
depends
biggest
on
thing.
the
It's like if you want to do that, do that.
Yeah, no, I won't walk out with a
depends on the
bonnet. I won't walk out with a bonnet. That's one thing I won't do. I won't walk out with pajamas.
Like dance team.
But
Y'all having side conversations.
my hoodie and my sweats and my shoes. Give or take.
But do
how
you
I might
have
look.
on
I might go out
earrings?
looking like something crazy. I don't know.
If it doesn't match, I think that's okay. As long as, like, to me, presentable is like if you got like wrinkles and like stains on your stuff or whatever. Like,
Okay,
if you got all that, that's like ew.
If you were to run into somebody fine, would you be okay with it?
Ooh.
Not even fine. Let me not say fine. That's a lot of pressure.
I would not.
If you was to run, I feel like fine is a lot of pressure. Let me not say fine. If you was to walk outside, right, and you just had on whatever outfit you wanted to have on, if you was to run into somebody that you know, would you be like, oh my God, I don't want them to see me?
Yes, there are a couple times.
Okay, and see, and that's my thing. I'd be like, if I run into anybody, I don't want to be like,
period.
let
I
me,
don't like people.
you know what I'm
But I
saying?
pick and choose. If I'm just going 5 minutes down the road to the Kroger,
That's different, yeah.
Yeah.
But do you have your earrings and your gloves?
hell no.
Damn,
I
you
might
was
have
lost.
I might have some chapstick, some Vaseline on my lips.
That's that work too. It's chapstick. Your lips is
Your lips gotta be
moisturized.
moist.
Are you gonna walk out like, say if you was running errands, say if you had like
I am
2 hours worth of errands to run, is you walking out the house looking?
She's like,
not
okay,
crazy, but I'm
So what
good
is-
for putting on a hoodie and tying that shit up, looking like I'm about to go fight.
You do that.
Yeah. Oh, Sage be looking like she about to beat somebody's ass.
But I admire that about that because you don't be caring. You be like, I'm gonna walk out here and I am.
And I probably should.
She look like Kenny from South Park.
Intervention time.
She look like Kenny from South Park.
She look like Sticky.
Be cool. That's not looking like. But I like to get it looking nice and stuff though.
I'm trying to see, is there any beauty standards that I don't agree with?
It's a few I don't agree with. Mine is gonna get a little deep though.
Go ahead.
But
We can take it there.
I do not agree with everybody loving black features on people that are not black. So let's talk about the box braids on the white girls.
Yeah, no.
Because me personally, I feel like
It's an atrocity.
it don't look good.
No.
It don't look good.
Y'all hair
And
is
it's not
literally
even-
not built for that.
It's not built for that. And then I see so many white girls, it's like, my hair fell out. Because it's not, your hair's not built for
Literally.
it. It's not just a cultural thing. We literally, our hair is built for
Yeah.
it. It's not, even if you have like, or you have like, because like, okay, my sister has looser curls, but her hair can stand that because she has curly hair. As opposed to like straight.
There's still
or
some
loose
density
wave.
to
It's
it. You know
density
what
to
I'm
her
saying?
hair.
There's still some like
If you have black or mixed hair, I think like okay, but if you have like not ethnic hair, it just don't make no sense for you to get it.
Yeah.
And it's like you can get it if you want to. It don't look good.
Yeah, that's like us. You don't see us washing our hair every day because we can't. Our hair is not built for that.
Our hair
is
literally
not
cannot wash our
built
hair
for
every
us
day.
to be washing our hair every
And
day.
like-
So there's just some hair textures that aren't meant for thick,
certain
connect-along hair. Do y'all say connect-along or kink-along?
Cankalon.
I used to say cankalon, but I started saying connect.
I say connect-along.
Why would you say
Is
that?
it? What y'all think it is in the comments? Is it connect-along or kink-along? I say connect-along.
Connect-along?
Connect-along.
People say connect-
What's the
Connect-along.
spelling? We get on. I'll look at it. What's the spelling? Well, I'm gonna look it up.
But I was
Connect-along.
Look it up.
I'm gonna look it up. And
okay, while you're looking it up, I'm gonna finish. It's no. It's okay. But I think that the Kardashians with the booties and the boobs and the lips and the lip fillers. Like if you get lip fillers, that's cool. But if you get them and they look crazy and it's just our aesthetic on other people, and that's cankalone.
But you could pronounce that.
You can pronounce it connect-along too.
Who like
says that?
I do.
Phonetically,
Who else?
connect-along.
And my people. My people. That could be an Instagram poll. Cake-along or connect-along.
Nah, we gotta do that because I need to see what people say. Connect-along, I have never heard. But that, and also, how do y'all feel about the bonnet outside? And I only ask because I said, Gabby, it depends on the situation, right? Because when I did dance team and I would have to wrap my hair because I got a silk press and I had to have it straight.
No, that's different.
But that's what I'm
For, like,
saying.
show days.
It depends.
That's
Or
different.
the girls who be in the airport. Now, I ain't never done that. I ain't never done
airport
that,
is
me
pushing it.
personally, but they don't be wanting to mess up their hair before the trip.
Come on now.
Put on a nice little
A
scarf.
scarf. You can do a scarf.
I agree with you, but I'm asking, right? How do y'all feel?
Hell no.
I'm not too much with it.
Bro, like
I'm not with it either, but it's like when people was explaining, I was like, I get it.
I tried it one time. I kid you not. Because, like, I would hang around my friends and some of them would go out with. I was like, let me try this. Because I was like, y'all don't care. Let me try not caring. I cared.
I cared.
I didn't like it. I was like, I could never do this. And I went to Waffle House. So I was like, okay, I'm going to Waffle House. Let me
That
throw on
was
a bonnet. I
definitely
couldn't
giving
even do
Waffle
it.
House.
But I couldn't even do it then. I was like, this is not for me. Like, I just felt so anxious. I was just like, I cannot do this.
weird.
Never
like,
again.
Feels weird.
Like a scarf.
Like how she has a scarf.
Yeah.
A scarf, I can deal with a scarf like this. I can deal with a scarf like Sage or whatever. Or even if you, like you said, you get a silk press, have them wrap your hair. Like,
Yeah.
you like literally do a wrap. You don't, but a full blown bonnet. A full, like I said, house clothes are meant for the house, and house stuff is meant. Certain things are just meant for your home. A
Yeah.
bonnet is not like for you to step outside.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I keep a bonnet on if I'm going from if I spend the night at a house and going home. Like
But
going
you're in
straight
the
home.
car.
But you're in your car. You ain't
Yeah,
going.
if I'm
Ain't
just
nobody
in the
gonna
car.
see
If
you.
you going like you in the
you on the road,
airport,
gonna
you in
see
the
me.
store.
That's different. That is different.
That's
We gonna talk after this.
Gabby's like, we cannot have you
Well, I'm
walking
gonna
around.
wake up, take off my bonnet just to go sit in the car, just to go back inside.
No,
the
that's
house?
fine. That's fine. I feel like
Hell no.
I feel like that's fine. If you just
I'm
going
sorry.
from like, if I'm in the car, if I ain't going nowhere, if I'm not stepping foot out of my car, then I wouldn't mind. But like, if I have to step foot out of my car, you're not catching me walking outside in a bonnet.
Facts.
Personally, that's just me.
I'm sorry.
I'm about to look up some beauty standards.
So you the bond you.
I ain't the bonnet bitch, girl. I don't be walking. I don't be wearing the bonnet to the store. I don't wear it to the airport.
You do the pajamas?
No. Hell no.
You do the pajamas?
No.
You do the pajamas?
Hell no.
I was about to say because
my mom. One thing my mama said: don't you ever. So you can do leggings, you can do sweats.
Yeah.
But don't you ever.
That's what I said. Just look
I
presentable.
gotta make sure y'all not the damn bonnet girls.
No.
Hell,
Gabby said, if y'all about to be
pajama
walking
girls.
around with me,
No, hell no. I wish cause deadass, if we were to be going to like the
We cutting this
store,
out, right? Or are we still?
no, we're recording.
Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry.
We're rolling.
I'm just looking up things.
That's fine. I mean, they see you, but we talking.
The
Oh wow.
what's it called? If we're stepping out somewhere and somebody that I'm friends with were to try that, like, no, you gotta go back in the house and change. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm so for real because
She'll let you know.
I'm dead ass. I'll let you know. I'll be like,
Ooh,
where
my
are you
knee.
going like that? You
feel
can
it,
put
though.
a scarf or sweats.
I feel it.
Hello.
But so I feel like nowadays social media has a big impact on people and their decisions, and social media's impact on beauty standards is definitely prominent. How do you think social media has impacted societal beauty standards over time?
I feel like that
is. That's the total impact, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
BBLs.
It has made us brainwashed
Yeah.
and puts so much pressure. I think social media with like beauty standards has put a lot of pressure on people to be someone that they're really not, and to just like succumb to what other people want and forget like what it is that we really want, because social media, it's a facade, okay?
It's not real.
It's
Really
not
media
like
in
it's
general.
not real, you know, like it's only a snippet of somebody's life, and people only let you see what they want you to see.
Absolutely.
So you don't know if that person who like just got that BBL or something, like if you know they emptied out their whole bank account to get the BBL, or I don't know, like you just don't really know what people are actually going through, or you know why they're doing the things that they do. So for you to try and follow that, it's kind of like wild, because it's like, why don't you just want to be your own person? Like, why don't you, if you're doing it solely for you and like it makes you feel good, whatever it is that you want to do, have at it. But if you're doing it, if you see somebody, like if I were to see like Queso got her titties done and I'm like, oh damn, like maybe I am a little flat, let me go get mine. Like that's not okay. But if you're doing things for you, then like that's great. But if not, you need to rethink.
I definitely say what are you about to say then?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I definitely say, like, just piggybacking off of you is just the monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. And it's like, I get it. That's how you sell. That's how you brand, da-da-da. But it's like, it's one thing if it's like, oh, I saw this girl use this lip gloss. And then it's another if it's like, oh, she got a BBL and we'll get a BBL.
Yeah.
Right? So I definitely think it has brainwashed us a lot, especially women. But we've always, I think, as women, have had it hard when it comes to beauty standards and just what society has wanted us to do and be as women. And I think social media just made it 10 times worse, especially because, like, you have these young, impressionable girls, and we were once the young, impressionable girls, and some of us are still impressionable, and, you know, just not having a mind of your own when it comes to what you want to do. It's like, it's okay to be inspired. Like, it is. It's people, I got mood boards and stuff on Pinterest. I'd be like, ooh, outfit ideas, right? That's fine. If you are like, this girl has this lip, this boob, and this butt, I'm going to go pay thousands of dollars to look like her. That's when I think it's like, I think it's a cap. Like, for me, style, fashion, after that, it's too much.
Influence is different than like direct following.
Fact.
For approval.
I feel like social media, like it makes people want to, like you said, it's a facade. People are trying to keep up with the next person, keep up with the Joneses. And like, I just don't understand this concept of people willing to like go broke trying to impress people that like they don't really know. There's so many times where it's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to wear this outfit so that I can take pictures for Instagram. What? What? Gabby looking, because she's like, I know she probably, you one of them girls, Gabby? You one of them girls? And we be telling you, like, Gabby be wanting to buy an outfit for everything. And I'm like,
you having stuff that you ain't even worn.
Right.
Yeah, but I like clothes. Like, I like clothes just because I like mixing, matching, and just, I don't know.
You like fashion.
I just like, I like fashion. I won't, like, purposely put on an outfit and be like, okay, I'm putting this outfit on because I have to take pictures. But if I do have a nice outfit on, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, flick me up.
No, yeah, for sure.
But I know which people you're talking about.
But yeah, no, like people that are specifically trying to keep up with the Joneses. They're breaking their banks and breaking their wallets, trying to look like something they're not, flex for the gram. You know, that's something that I feel like social media is causing, like and the impact that it has on just people and like the decisions that they make. And I'm like, y'all, if Instagram wasn't here, what thoughts would you have, or what thoughts would be different? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Would you feel the need to look like this if you didn't have the pressure of social media? Would you feel the need to go out and buy this fit if there wasn't social media around? You know, so I just try to keep that in mind. Even I too have recently had to like check myself and be like, look, you don't need a new outfit for every occasion. Go in that closet and see what you got.
I need a new wardrobe. I need to get my clothes away, child.
Yeah, me too.
You said what?
No, I get it. I was saying I need a new wardrobe because I got an ass now.
Now there's certain things like for trips. You got I always gotta buy new shit for a trip. You know what I'm saying? But like if there's like a little birthday party, or if there's like a, little event, and I'm like, okay, let me see if there's something in my closet. Like, I'm going to go in my closet first. I'm not going to just try to.
Teach me.
Girl, it took some work.
And it's okay to treat yourself. You know what I mean? Because I do want to say, like, it's times where I was like, I want to get something new.
Yeah.
Because I've been wearing the same shit. And it's like, it's okay to treat yourself. I don't know. It's a thin line. It's okay to treat yourself, and then there's also people who flick up on the gram because that's their job. So it's like it's a thin line because it's like that's how she make her money. Yeah. By promoting them boots, by promoting them shoes. That's how he make his money. So it's like it's just so weird. Social media, when it comes to beauty standards, is weird because that's how some of these people make. Yeah,
there's so many different avenues now.
But it's like she making a living and she going broke trying to do what she doing. But
that's
she's
the issue. That's the issue.
So it's like what you said. It makes so much sense because it's like, okay, you don't have the following that she has, and she got all that for free. Okay. And I get it. Her job is to sell what she's wearing, but she's selling it to people who can afford it.
Okay, and you're trying to put it on your credit card.
You can't afford it. Okay.
Like, I'm going there. If you cannot afford it, look in that. Sorry.
I'm like,
if you cannot afford it, go in that damn closet. Why are y'all out here trying to go broke, keeping up with the Joneses? Am I speaking to somebody?
Amen.
Am I speaking to somebody? Yeah. But I mean, Look, y'all, I'm telling you, I feel like there just has to be a mind shift because there's just certain shit where I'm just like, look, stop trying to keep up with these folks. Stop trying to keep up with these folks.
Because 9 times out of 10, they got that sent to them for free.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like, and it's cool if you took inspiration from that, but if you cannot afford what they were sent, if you cannot afford the exact brand that person is wearing, and you're inspired by the outfit, so go and get a cheaper version of that outfit.
Okay, go to TJ Maxx. Okay, you don't gotta spend $600 on the shoes.
TJ Maxx be having the gym.
Okay. TJ Maxx, Ross
don't be having nothing nowadays. Y'all been in Ross lately?
It depends because the Ross
has nice dresses
to the neighborhood. So being in, like, you have to go to, like, even when you thrift. Like when I thrift, I have to go to Atlanta because I can't thrift in Douglasville.
You know, the Goodwill.
You know the old people giving their stuff away in Douglas. I don't want that shit.
The Goodwill off Metropolitan.
Oh yeah,
actually has gems. Like
yeah.
Shout out to Goodwill.
Shout out to Goodwill.
Should I make that
Goodwill and Value Village?
No.
But no, I was just trying to look at what these people, I guess, online would say about beauty standards and stuff. And I saw one little quote that I thought was interesting. It said, as soon as one beauty standard appears, another one appears in its place. No matter how much progress the world makes towards empowering women, there will always be new beauty standards that they are pressured to follow.
Yeah.
And that's true. It's like, it's always something new. It's always something new. It's just like,
some of that shit be stupid.
forget it. For real. Yeah. It's going to die out eventually.
Yeah. It's a trend.
It's going to die out eventually.
It's a trend.
I need some red boots to die and stay dead. I'm sorry.
About, like, the big
Them
red,
little,
the
that
I
shit.
can't get with those.
Yeah.
They did
Your
die.
favorite
I
rocket
cannot
shit
get with
boots.
those.
They definitely died. A whole debate. They were never
I
going to.
cannot get with them.
Blake wanted a pair of those, and I said to him, I said, Blake, if you do that, I will clown you.
I feel like people are forcing themselves to think things
He was
look
like,
nice.
them bitches hard.
Everything
No.
isn't fashion,
In what world?
bro. Some of that shit I feel like they put out just to be like, oh, let's see if they get on the.
Isn't that
Bro.
not the purpose of those shoes? I heard those shoes weren't even supposed to be like on sale for real, for real.
Them fucking boots. I was like, y'all are really buying this shit? You like Astro Boy.
When are you gonna wear
like
those?
Boots from Dora.
When are you gonna wear those?
I'm sorry, you like Candace from Phineas and Ferb. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I can't. No, those fucking Cartoon Network ass shoes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have a personal vendetta against them fucking boots.
I was gonna say on like a lighter note about how social media has impacted beauty standards. Two things that I actually think social media helped promote. One, like when Rihanna dropped like Fenty Beauty and stuff like that, and how she like promoted it with the women of all different shades and stuff like that. I feel like social media helped advance that. I mean, one, it's Rihanna. It's Rihanna, so it was gonna blow anyway. But being able to like watch a video or see pictures and see like people that look like you,
Facts.
that's something that was very powerful for one. And then two, I think Lizzo has like a shapewear line or something
I
like
didn't know that.
I did not know that.
She
Oh,
has-
I'm supporting her.
she
I
has,
love
like,
me some
I want some
Lizzo.
shapewear.
line for like women of all sizes.
Yes.
And especially like caters towards like plus size women and stuff like that.
I
and
love
I
that.
feel like since like she, like there have been like plus size women who were like celebrities and stuff who have been like making major moves, but I feel like she's one person who I can definitely think of that like came in and like started like shaking the room like, yeah, I'm this size and what about it? I'm gonna wear this and what about it? And I feel
Facts.
like a lot of people be like, oh, like she's too big, she doesn't need to wear this, or like, oh, this, that, whatever.
No, let
but
her do
y'all
what
wouldn't
she
say
do.
the same thing about if she was smaller. So it's like
Exactly.
she's taking what her personal beauty standard is and making it her own and doing what she wants to do for her. And y'all only have a problem with it because she has a platform. But it's like she has a platform, and that should be a good thing. Like, she has a platform, and other people are going to see her.
Yeah.
So you should be able to applaud her for using her platform to inspire other
Facts.
people that look like her.
And it's crazy because there ain't nothing negative be coming out of Lizzo's mouth, but she
Yeah.
gets so
much hate.
So much hate. And I'm like, the things that
Such
she
a
is
beautiful
doing
person.
is
Yeah.
she's empowering women. She's very affirming, actually, and like she's out here, like you said, shaking tables and making room for spaces for women that look like her.
Yeah.
But she gets so much hate for it because she's not the typical
body
beauty standard.
Yeah. But I would also say, even with Rihanna with the Savage Fenty shows,
Yeah.
there's models of all shapes and sizes, and not even just with like being thick or being skinny or in between. She has like disabled people.
Yeah.
She has like people, with vitiligo, and I just think that that's beautiful. And and shout out to Winnie Harlow, because she really shook tables too with her having vitiligo and being like, fuck all of that shit. Like, I'm walking out here, and to me, Winnie,
And her confidence, her confidence is inspiring.
her confidence is beautiful, and she's a beautiful girl to me. And that's why I'm just like, I do love what social media is doing, and especially for the natural hair community, because it was a point in time where we all had perms or presses, and you didn't see girls with these afros and this 4A, 4B, 4C hair, and just loving on their curls and their kinks, and like, it's definitely been a positive impact as well on beauty standards. I just think it's not enough light shined on the positivity part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
we were all young girls once. We were all young, impressionable girls. So this next question, you can either answer it from a personal perspective or from a general standpoint, but how do you feel like beauty norms impact young girls' self-esteem? So like I said, you can either get personal and kind of reflect on how you felt like you were impacted growing up, or how you see young women today are being impacted.
Greatly.
Greatly.
It's like, I don't have anything against wigs and weaves. I got one in my hair right now, but I'm seeing 13 and 12-year-old girls with full lace fronts.
30-inch bust down.
It's sad to me. Like, it's actually sad to me. Like, I don't know. I feel like we had come a long way at one point with girls, you know, feeling more comfortable with their hair. But now,
but they do be looking grown. They be looking way too grown.
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta go through that phase. You know, we all went through that stage, that little awkward stage. It builds character.
That's not fair.
Do y'all know that I used to wear extension braids and have a bang, like a straight bang?
I used to have my hair like wet, curly, and curl,
that
like
too.
Flat iron curl.
I did that too.
Oh no, yeah, that was a look. Like the curly and then the straight bang.
Yeah, the curly, but
the braids, I'm trying to picture that. You gotta drop that in the group chat.
Sage make
I don't think that's
Wait, so it was your real hair that was out? Yeah. So you told them like leave a little section out and then braid the rest?
My mom would give me like extension braids, leave my hair out, and give me a bang.
Oh wow.
But also that's because I had a big forehead and I was really insecure about that when I was
girl, but the bang with the braid.
Now look at all this wisdom that you got. That's why.
I gotta see a picture of that shit. Please.
I'm gonna find it.
No, you ain't.
Please.
I'm gonna hit up Tyler.
I'm gonna ask Tyler,
Tyler,
show me your sister with the bang braids.
Hell no.
Tyler, we want the bang braid pictures if you listen.
I definitely. I definitely think like young girls are being impacted more, you know, from beauty standards, like their self-esteem and stuff like that, because society is forcing them to like grow up so quickly. Like what they are seeing, what they're exposed to, like the things that probably like my 13-year-old and 16-year-old like younger cousins know, like they're pretty advanced for their age. Like when I was 13 and 16, I don't really think that some of the conversations that were being had, or you know, all these things, I don't think that was a thing, because it also wasn't like in our face like when we were younger. So it's a lot of things that I feel like are just, I don't know, their self-esteem. I can definitely see how it cripples their self-esteem when they see. And plus, like, the foods that we're eating now, the hormones and everything, you know, the younger girls are developing a lot, like,
quicker.
This food ain't food.
Older.
It's so
like,
wild.
I mean, I don't look like my age. Like, just yesterday, I was at Starbucks, and I had on my, like, graduation regalia, and this lady was like, "Oh, where are you graduating from? High school?" I said, no.
"Baby."
I said, "Graduate
whole
school,
master's
Morehouse School of Medicine."
Don't ever try me again.
Let's shout out to Gabby first of all. She just graduated with her master's.
Shout out to the graduate.
Big grad, never the little.
Yes, free my nigga Gaz, yo. She is free.
You know what's funny? She's saying that, and then she gonna be like, "Guys, I think I'm
going
that."
Okay, not too much. But no, seriously, it's like I just feel like they're looking growner, like Sage was saying, and then also too, like they're mean to each other. Like they don't really uplift each other like they should. Like I don't really think a lot of young girls now having close and like valuable friendships like how we do, or like treating women like not even just another woman or another black woman, but treating them as people first. They don't do that. And I don't know where it's really coming from fully. I know like one thing that impacted me when I was younger, like you said, colorism and stuff like that, and you know, being light skinned was like a trend. I'm like, I consider myself like brown skinned, whether I'm light skinned, brown skinned, whatever. But I was family. Yeah, me too. I'm
second darkest.
Pretty like dark skinned for my family. I mean, y'all have seen my mom. My dad and I were like the same color, but like my dad's mom is very, very fair skinned to the point where
is that who was at the graduation?
Yeah,
she's very light.
She's very light skinned to the point where she like. Her skin like looks almost white, but her features don't give like white. But I remember there was one point, and I like had an eraser when I was younger, and I was like trying to like erase my skin. And my mom,
I tried to do that with lemon because I saw that Josephine Baker. I saw it on YouTube when I was like 12, and then she used to bleach her skin with lemon, and I used to try to literally rub my skin with lemon.
Oh my god!
To try to make myself lighter because everyone thought that and I never held this against my sister at all because it wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
But like people always thought she was prettier because she's lighter.
Yeah, I always just
And-
wanted to be lighter too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it really was. Like I remember one time this boy told me, he was like, yeah, you cute for a dark skinned girl.
Yeah,
I said,
same.
what?
A
Same.
what?
I said, a what?
Oh god.
I got that for a dark skin or a brown skin, and I got that for a tall one.
And I was like, first of all, I'm not even dark skinned, but by you saying that, saying I'm cute for a dark skinned
it's
girl,
That
you're
shows, like,
insinuating
right.
that dark skinned women are not beautiful, and that is false.
And that's
Like,
crazy because I have actual dark skinned friends, and I
Right.
would tell them that, and they would be like, "Are you dead ass?"
Right.
Like that's
Because if we get that shit, imagine how our darker sisters feel
yeah.
Right.
that are actually dark skinned women, and
Yeah.
it's like that's
I've heard
sick.
that. I've heard my friend get told that before too.
Yeah, and that's just
Thought
kind
that was
of
crazy.
It's just so crazy to me. Like I don't know, the world, especially like for our young girls. I worry. You know, I really do. I worry, and it makes me sad to like see how things are shifting and progressing, and it's scary. And so it's like, you know, when I come across like-minded women and stuff like that who want to get into like, I know we've all talked about like trying to
Mentorship
mentor
and
like
stuff.
young girls and just like go out in the community and all that stuff. It's really important. Like it's really
important.
it's necessary.
Yes.
It's very necessary. Like, and not just for the young girls, for women who are our age and even older women too. You know, like
Very much
everybody-
older women, because when you said that you like younger girls are mean to each other, I'm like, look at the example.
Yeah.
Yo, I have never seen, like, I be telling my mom, like, in my previous jobs, like, there would always be older black women, and they're who you're supposed to look up to, right? Horrible examples. They talk about each other. They gossip like they in high school. I'm like, y'all got grandkids that are my age. Why are you gossiping like teenage girls?
Yeah.
Who cares anymore?
Yeah.
Like, I know as women we talk but it's horrible. And then it's women in our age bracket, it's women in our parents or mama's age bracket. It's like it's generational.
Yeah.
And it's a problem. And then look who they're looking at. You got people who just be beefing in the media, be beefing as celebrities, and it's
That's
like
social media,
that's the
boy.
example. That's the example. The bust down and the throwing the shoe at Nicki Minaj's head. And that's the example. Or was it she threw it at Cardi? One of them. That's the example. And it's like there's not enough examples of us loving on each other.
Yeah.
It's not. And I think it was either
There are, but it's just
Ashanti
not popular
or
enough.
Sierra. One of them was saying that to somebody younger. It had to be like Normani or somebody. And it was just like, we just need to love on each other more. I remember that interview. I can't remember it. I think it was Ashanti and Normani. But I was like, facts. We got to, especially us. Because the rest of the world don't like us, no way.
Yeah.
So we have to love on each other. We have to love on each other more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say, like, I feel like kids have always been mean to each other. Like, little girls have always been mean to each other. Like, I know
Girls
when
are
I was
mean.
growing up, these little girls was
Yeah.
mean as hell.
Especially in middle school. I don't know
But
why middle
I used to
school
be a mean
kids
girl.
are so
But now-
mean.
I wasn't mean. I was just beating
But
ass.
I used to be a mean girl.
I'm not trying to talk. I'm just trying to fight. Like at this point.
But I feel like now because of social media, like, it just be, I've heard of these little girls just be getting into like social media beefs and things like that, and they just have a lot more access than we did to like.
we wasn't
To,
doing
like,
that
things.
on MySpace.
Yeah.
Well, I
Right.
wasn't doing that on MySpace.
Ooh, and we all kind of just had to be ugly, but now these kids have access to like
Makeup tutorials,
these crazy
hair
things.
tutorials.
Yes, all these
Bobby
things.
Jack and the Aeropostale.
Okay.
All that.
No, but do
We
you
don't know
remember
better.
that OMG girl phase?
Yeah.
When we
Yeah, for sure.
that
I remember the
I
color
don't even know what to
skinny
call that shit.
jeans,
but-
pastries, all that
The
stuff.
pastries. I
Never
used to
had
pair my fun size shirt with my pastry shoes. I kid you not.
That
I'm
Bobby
gonna find
Jack.
that outfit and I'm gonna send it to y'all.
I had that strawberry shortcake shoe with that Bobby Jack. Y'all couldn't tell me
Wow.
nothing. Shout out to the
Weak.
Simmons sisters. If y'all watching this, y'all probably not, but y'all will be. Shout out to Angela and Vanessa for them pastries. Y'all really need to run them things back. You feel me?
But a little side question, right? So, based off of everything we just said, and we're saying, okay, social media is negatively impacting these young girls' self-esteem. If you have daughters, what are you going to do to try to raise them so that they don't grow up with these same ideals, so that they don't feel like they have to have that pressure on them to feel or to like look a certain way? You know what I'm saying? Feel like they got to do certain things to make themselves more beautiful. Like, are you going to try to keep social media away from them for a certain time? Or are you going to be like, look, I'm going to give this to you, but like, what are you going to do to try to make sure that your daughter is different?
I would say
That's a tough
Okay,
question.
That's really hard.
One thing that I think I've seen some parents doing, not just with like young girls, but with kids in general now, I love when parents do affirmations with their kids. I feel like if your confidence starts being built from a young age, you're like kids and people as they get older, yes, you'll always be like some sort of impressionable. You'll always have like a second thought in your mind. But if you have that confidence being instilled in you from the time that you're small, and you have like a loving like home environment, it doesn't necessarily like just erase the possibility, but it does make it, you know, like
helps.
Like a, I guess you could say kind of less of a chance, or just like, I don't know, it just will help probably your mindset overall of what you think about yourself, what you view as beautiful. And if you just reinstill that beauty is not just outside beauty, it's also beauty that comes from like within who you are, how you treat people. So like I would say affirmations. And then with the social media thing, like I would definitely monitor my kids like usage on social media, like who they're interacting with. I want to meet their friends. Like I want to see what little girls, what little boys, whoever it is that they're hanging out with, because you know, like you can kind of get a feel for like parents, I don't know what it is. Shout out to parents. Y'all just have like that intrinsic like knowledge when it comes to people. Yeah, it just comes I guess when you're a parent. But I guess that's what I would do, like affirmations, really just try to monitor and just have open conversations like with my kids, because there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, it's only so much you can do, because it's like, it's scary because social media is going to be there and it's going to get bigger and bigger.
Whether they have a phone or not.
Facts. And you're going to see it at some point, and it's just like, I love the monitoring. I think there's only so much of that you can do, because at some point you're going to have to trust your kids too, so you have that
at school 8 hours a day.
Good relationship with your children. And again, it's easier said than done because I'm not a parent, but it's like, I think it also matters what you watch at home. So it's like all that reality TV shit, we're not watching that.
Man,
we're not watching that. And then it's like, if we're gonna watch movies, we're gonna watch movies where it's powerful black women in these movies. It's beautiful black women in these movies with natural hair or locks or braids or whatever. I don't know what we're gonna watch, but I'm gonna find it. You feel me? And it's like, even just how you present yourself as their mother. Yeah. Because the first thing that your little girl's gonna see, or your little girls, is you. Yeah. And I've noticed that, like, even my friends who are moms and they little girls, like, they have their own personalities, but they still take things from their mother. Yeah. Even we take things from our moms, right? So it's like, cause my earrings and my gloss, I'm gonna be lost, because my mama always have her earrings and some lip gloss. I got that from her. But so
And piggybacking off of, I'm sorry, were you done?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I feel like I cut you off. But I'm piggybacking off of what Gabby said. Like, my thing is, I think it's a lot easier. And this is actually a quote. I don't know who said it, but there's a quote where they say it's easier to build strong men than to fix broken ones. So this idea of starting young. And it's crazy because when I did the pageant, for those of you that don't know, I did a pageant, and like my whole
and she won.
My whole platform was instilling within young girls, middle school girls, that was my target audience was middle school girls, equipping them with the skills that they needed to be confident women, because it's easier to get to them when they're young. So that you said, like, because they're going to run into these issues. Social media is going to be there, that influence is going to be there, and it's only going to get stronger. But I'm going to try to equip you with the skills that you need, so that when you're faced with this problem, you know how to deal with it, you know. Or like even the idea of like doing the affirmations. And when I have a daughter, like, I want to make sure when I'm telling her that she's beautiful, I'm not just saying it because she's physically pretty. I'm like, okay, you're beautiful because you're kind. You're beautiful because you treat people with respect. You're beautiful because you is important. You is important. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's so easy to, I mean, of course, you know, yes, compliment young black girls, tell little girls that their hair is beautiful, but like, tell them that they're beautiful, their skin is beautiful, but tell them that they're beautiful because they treat people with respect. They treat people with kindness. That's what makes you beautiful. So that they're not just focused on their beauty being a physical thing, but being that it's from within. So
that's beautiful.
Knowing your history too, like knowing like how the women that came before us, like the powerful, like strong black women, like back then, like knowing the Madam C.J. Walkers, knowing this, knowing Oprah Winfrey, knowing Michelle Obama, Halle Berry, you know, Debbie Allen, like knowing all of these like strong black women and just like women who are trailblazers, like you said, not necessarily because of what they look like, but because of their character, because of how they treat other people.
The legacy they
then,
left.
And the fact that they look like us is the bonus. That's the bonus.
And then let them know, like, tell them about the legacy that you built, how you were as a young girl, because we're only in our 20s and we already have a hell of a story to tell. Like, we already have, like,
Which is so crazy.
That just made me tired. Ooh,
that is so crazy that you said that, because
a crazy story to build, like to tell.
That's
like,
wild.
when you think about when we sit down with our future kids and start saying, like, this is how we were when we were coming up, our storyline is insane.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna tell my kids all my story.
You don't gotta tell them everything. But like the things
At a
that
certain age.
as
As they get older, there's more things that you can tell and be
25 now. I'm gonna tell you this.
but
yeah.
we them girls.
Nah, for sure.
Facts.
Oh, say you just want to say?
Factory.
I don't think I answered the question for real. What was it? How do beauty know? Oh no, your side question about our,
could do
like,
both,
when
yeah.
we have our daughters. Child, I'm scared. That's really all I can say, because it's just like, I just be trying to think like about these really mean, evil, wicked demon girls and these little ass girls, and like
They out
how
there.
they were raised. Like,
Yeah.
is this just like an internal
They out
like
there.
demon living in them, or were their mothers not present, or were their parents, not there? Do they just have horrible, terrible upbringings, which is very sad? But some of these kids are so wicked, and it's just like, how do you really, like, how much work that you do with your child?
Y'all, Gabby and Kelsey are
Can you
still
really
weak.
do- I mean,
What
I'm
Sage
sorry.
said, y'all. They are over here dying.
Literally said basically said like you're dirty, stinky idiot.
No, seriously. all of that, because some of these
But no,
kids
it's
are
facts, though. It's
disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just make other kids just feel so horrible.
Yeah.
Too many kids killing themselves and everything. And I
Young too, bro.
A lot of those kids are bullied at home, and then so they take that out on other kids, and
But
that's
I feel
why
like
it's
not
like
all of them are. I feel like some
A lot
of
of
them are really
them
just
are,
like
though.
internally nasty.
I'm not even gonna lie, but it all starts at home. It's like either they're bullied at home, or they're abused at home, or they have parents who don't pay attention.
don't
attention to
care.
them. And they-
But how do you shield your
But you
child?
should care, because the reason I'm gonna say is you should care is because it could be your kid. Your kid could be a bully, and you.
No,
and
for sure.
your
That's the
kid- Your kid could be
thing.
a bully, but you have to get down to the root of what is wrong, because it's always they're children. Something is wrong. Now you could be
kids
a Ted
they
Bundy
always
or a
stop.
But you
Jeffrey
can't,
Dahmer.
as a
Something is
parent of a child, you can't infringe on other children and like their parents. So it's
No,
just
no, no.
like,
I'm
wow,
not,
what
I'm
do
not
you
talking
do?
about on other children. I'm just saying, just you as a parent,
With your own kid.
yourself. Not saying that your kid is going to be a bully, because I don't think they will. But it's always possible, because you even have these kids who are bullies, and some of their parents be like, "What?" And it's like, because they didn't raise them to be bullies, but you neglected them emotionally. So now they don't know how to act, or they don't know how to react. So they end up being bullies or being mean or being rude. And it's like, I get it. These kids are nasty, but it's always a backstory.
Yeah.
It's always a backstory.
Sure, but that doesn't matter if they treating your child like boo boo.
So you don't.
I'm gonna say it matters only because they're kids
I
themselves.
Wouldn't, because I mean it depends. It really depends. I might have to pull up on their parents and really feel like
We
what
just
the
hit a
hell's going
dodgeball,
on.
throw
But
it
it
in the
just,
head.
I don't know. Just the responsibility of raising a child, especially a daughter, just is very scary. And I would definitely do my best and try to instill everything that I can to help them live like a positive, fulfilled life and feel like they're beautiful and can do anything. But child, the outside stuff just scares the hell out of me.
Not to say I won't slap your mama if your kid being mean to my kid.
Because they might gonna have to get
Cause
slapped.
you gonna get this talking too. Now I'm gonna understand that child's a child, but as a parent, you gonna have to see me.
No, I'm not gonna get on the school bus
You
and
gonna
slap up a child.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
like
do
I've
that.
seen, but
your mama and them
shit.
gonna have to see me.
Parenting is weird. That should be an episode. We should have a
should bring
parent,
some
some mamas. We
Bring
got some
Marge.
friend
Yeah.
mamas.
Bring Marge.
Yes.
like a parent of a grown child, parent of a child.
Have a whole
Parents that are our
panel.
age too, because different
We
parents.
we brainstorming over here. y'all.
brainstorming.
Future episode, season 2 on the way.
Season two.
But real quick, I kind of want to touch back on hair. We've kind of touched on it lightly, but Do you guys think there are specific beauty standards in the black hair community? Like, 'cause I know we touched on it with the whole like looser curls are seen as more beautiful. I definitely agree. But like, are there other specific like hair beauty standards
Bigger
that
hair.
you think are relevant? Bigger hair?
I'll say bigger hair because even with looser curls, a lot of times their hair is bigger. So when you have tighter coils or kinks, like when they have their hair naturally, everyone's hair shrinks, right? But the way that your hair shrinks and my hair shrinks and her hair shrinks, and her hair shrinks are
different.
4 different ways of
Different
shrinking.
shrinkage.
Now we have similar curl patterns from what I've seen, but then I have friends who have 4C hair, and when they hair shrink, it shrinks. And then I have siblings and cousins who got loose curls when their hair is big and voluminous. So I have noticed, like, in the natural hair community, like, if you got that big, poofy, dandelion, lion hair.
It's more acceptable.
It's more acceptable. It's more beautiful. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's like, I've noticed I don't see a lot of 4C girlies get that love.
Oh, no, not at all.
It's getting a little bit better, but it's still like a small niche of acceptance for sure. Like it's not wide enough.
I think it's more accepted on social media. I see a lot of more people praising it on Twitter, but then like you said, in real life.
But it's like a niche community still. Like it's not a wide acceptance. Like we as black women are seeing it as more beautiful. Because even us, we could admit that when we was younger. We was like, ugh, nappy, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Right. BDBs, kitchens.
BDBs.
Okay.
All that stuff.
Lord.
I was gonna say also too, like aside from like curls and stuff, y'all heard that debate like, oh, you getting braids on your birthday? Like,
Yes, because I'm born in July. What are you
My
talking
birthday is in
about?
the dead smack of August.
I remember seeing
I'm getting
that
braids.
one time. For those of you who don't know, there was like this, I guess, post or question or whatever circulating at one point.
Debate.
And it was like a debate.
They
like,
stupid.
Would, as a girl, as a woman, would you get braids on your birthday? And I guess the conversation kind of sparked because, you know, usually for birthdays, people, like, again,
Buzz
see it
down,
as an occasion. So people, like, straighten their hair, they get weave, they get wigs, whatever. Like, they do some sort of, like, straight or, like, you know, I guess Eurocentric type of look. And braids, it's very Afrocentric. It's not Eurocentric. So since birthdays,
Why would you say that?
I would also say too, like,
No, I'm talking about the person who's
I was like,
because those are the Delulu girls on Twitter.
It's just like
On Delulu girl Twitter.
They were basically saying like braids is
black
not an
women.
occasion
Mind your
type
business.
of hair, and that's
Mind
just
your business.
That's just crazy.
Shit,
You as a black woman are gonna say, I'm on my
you
birthday
getting
and I can't wear
braids?
braids.
Like, I get the bonnet thing, but braids, that's beautiful. Braids are one. I am in the middle of July in Georgia. I'm not getting a buzz down. That's the glue gonna sweat off.
Okay.
I'm not.
Then y'all gonna be talking about our screen door showing. Like, pick an argument.
It's hot outside. I'm getting braids. It's too hot. My hair don't listen. I can't press my hair in the winter time without it frizzing up. You think I'm gonna go? No, I'm probably gonna have locks for my birthday.
And it's a protective style.
So
Exactly.
I want to see the girls
Leave me
on Twitter.
alone.
I want to see the girls on Twitter.
Like, what the hell do y'all even be talking about? Y'all ain't got
Stupid
nothing
Let
to
me
talk
tell
about.
you.
Some of them girls,
Let me tell
there's
you.
Nothing
opinion,
else to talk
right? If
about.
you prefer to have your hair in a bust down or a straight style that's cute, that's cool. Prefer that. But don't sit here and say you shouldn't have. No, you can shut the hell up.
Like, you should. Like,
And
you
if you're not
shouldn't.
gonna pay for my hair, you can be quiet.
Okay.
Real talk.
It really don't be
you
making
sound
sense.
dumb as a black woman. You sound stupid. You
it's
sound so
sad.
stupid. Like,
Because these braids getting a little expensive now too.
girl, with the human hair.
Sure.
Okay.
With the human hair.
With
With
human
the
hair.
human
I need to
hair.
find some human hair. By the
I
way.
got you.
Anyway, all right.
Yeah, I got you.
So we touched on the hair. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about beauty standards with the men. So what beauty standards do you guys think that we hold against men?
Height.
Height.
I do. I'm a big bitch. I'm sorry.
Women
Yeah.
in general.
And it's so sad. I remember being in college and there was a friend of ours who he was on a panel and he's short and he was saying how like women will be like, oh, you're so cute but you're short, and I was just like, I felt bad because I was like, ooh, I'm not even against that because I feel that but
Oh.
Cause
yeah,
like,
it's definitely
Me
a height.
personally, I'm almost 6 feet, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry,
preference.
because
You're
my
not saying
short,
that being short, like short men are weird. You're not saying that short men are weird. It's just your preference.
I legit am average height for a dude. The average height for a woman is 5'5". The average height for a man is literally 6 feet. I'm 5'10" and a half.
Yeah.
I'm a big bitch. I'm
You
sorry.
an Amazon woman.
I'm big. That's
You
why
an
I'm
Amazon
like,
woman.
not big. I'm tall, whatever. But it's like, I can't, because my short and y'all short. It'd be like, if a dude was shorter than you, it would be like, dude, I'm sorry.
No, I'm short,
'Cause
guys.
she's-
I'm 4'11".
Right,
so.
but a lot of people are shorter than me. So like a guy could be 5'8" and it's like, well, you shorter than me, and
Yeah.
I do be kind of having to.
Okay, and I like wearing heels.
Lower
I'm a
my
heels girly,
chin.
so I'm sorry.
And like I don't wear heels as often, so my height I can do that. But it's like, cause when I take these shoes off, it's good. But if I take these shoes off and I still have to lower my chin,
It's a problem.
I personally can't. If I was like 5'6",
Yeah.
I'd be cool. I'm not. I am pushing 6 feet, so I'm gonna hold your height against you. I'm not gonna be mean.
I feel like it's totally fair to like have a preference to not like short men, but just to be like, to just like berate short men. Just
Yeah,
for
I'm
being
never gonna
short.
do that because
Yeah.
I
That
can't berate
sucks.
you on literally because you were
can't
born
do
that way.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
that's the
Can't
same
control
thing that
that.
people do to us because of our skin,
Yeah.
right? So it's like I'm not gonna do that. It's just I personally
Don't.
cannot
Yeah,
do
you're
it.
not attracted to short men. That's
I
not for you.
just can't unless you can pick me up, flip me, and throw me.
Yeah.
Hair,
Hair for
if
sure.
your hairline.
If your headline way,
Hairline, or you don't have no hair.
Let me just say this: if you a man and you listening, and your hairline, if you are starting to struggle with where your forehead ends and where your right here, your hairline is, maybe you need to start considering some options, and that just go bald.
But some men got some crazy shaped heads and don't want to be bald.
But I'd rather or get an implant.
But then women be
Like a
lot of
little
women be
toupee?
judging them.
I'd
Okay.
rather you get an implant than
I
be
would
out
rather
here
you have an
looking
implant
crazy.
than a peanut head.
I'd rather you get
I'm
an
sorry.
implant than be out here looking crazy. Like,
where y'all saying implant? When y'all say implant, I'm thinking it's something that's gonna be like
No, like
implanted
hair-
into their
hair
skull.
implants.
They do.
They
They
do
literally
have something
take
like
hair
that.
follicles and they put them
Put it in their hair.
You ain't never seen it on TikTok?
I've
Look
seen
it up.
toupees. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
A toupee?
They have
I've seen
toupees. They
toupees,
have
but
like
not
a man weave.
implants.
You can watch. It's gonna make your skin itch. a
Oh,
little
I
bit
don't think I
when
want to see
watch
that. That's look like
made
it sound like
me
it
itch.
hurt.
I mean, they have.
It made me itch,
but it's like
it looked disgusting.
just do something. Like, don't be out here your hairline
Looking
start in the
crazy.
middle of your head looking crazy. Like that's how you think that's cute.
LeBron
Men be
James.
having it hard.
James.
Men be having it hard because even when they do like when they get like I don't know what it is, like paint when they get their lineups and
like-
stuff like
Oh, that little black stuff.
yeah.
Can't you just do Rogaine?
They be getting
Is
dogs.
Rogaine still a thing?
I don't know.
Rogaine's not a thing.
What is that?
Rogaine, the hair stuff.
I don't know what that is.
I used to see commercials of it when I was little about hair growth.
Yeah.
That stuff probably work just as well as proactive and all that stuff that's being.
Scam. It's a thing.
Rogaine is the thing.
Yeah.
What was it? There's another one.
I
Start with
just
a
feel
B. I
like
can't think of
sometimes,
it.
it's genetic, so I
Bosley,
get
Yeah.
it. Or
Bosley.
aloe.
something like that.
Bosley?
I've heard of
I
that.
think that was
Charlie's
one.
Angels?
No, no, not Charlie's
It
Angels.
was another one of those commercials for like men
Bosley.
growing their hair back. But I don't know. It's just like
Just let it go. If it needs to be let go, let it go.
that,
okay.
or
So
we
let it
gotta
go,
stop.
Debbie.
We gotta stop
Just cut
judging
it
men
off.
if they want to, take alternate routes. Like they be getting dogs still, even then when they're trying to take a route to appear like they got some
If your
hair.
hair is leaving on your head, then focus on the hair on your chin.
Yeah,
It balances out.
that's true.
But some guys can't grow facial hair.
Because
Though.
okay, you can't just be out here naked mole rat. I'm sorry. Like if you're bald
At least
and you
a
have no
little
facial
beard.
hair, I'm on your ass. I'm sorry.
Have I ever seen that?
Yo,
a bald dude with
Jason's
no
over here
facial hair.
dying.
It's not fair. I feel bad for y'all, man. I really do.
It's not fair, but
They got
When it
beard
comes to
oils.
that, not
They
for
got
anything
beard
else.
oils, bro.
See how quick we are to be like, oh, see, it's not fair. They don't care when it comes to us. They be like,
No, we
oh,
have to do a lot of shit. All the shaving and the waxing and the
that's
waxing and the
true. Like,
shaving.
You know how many appointments we have to make?
That is
Like
true.
we get our
A nigga haircut is $20.
Hair done, nails done, wax, lashes, whatever, and then some. Yeah,
Armpits, legs.
some guys be
Eyebrows.
like, "Oh, you don't have to do all that. Just be natural." But
And then you be natural
it's
and they be like, damn.
okay,
Googly
if I be googly moogly, if I'm natural down there and my armpits is natural and I'm a freaking wildebeest. You said be natural, so now I'm natural. And now it's a problem.
Or when his hair shrink up.
That's
Girl.
like, they
No,
say
I need product in my curls. I'm
because
sorry. I'm gonna
the
put a little
thing
gel.
is,
Like, for real.
Being natural, and like when guys say be natural, it's only convenient for the girls that they consider like natural to be appealing on. Like we said, the 4C hair and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You say be natural. Okay, I take out my bundles and I got 4C hair, and now you like
don't
damn,
go past my shoulders.
and it doesn't go past right. Or I
And the
take,
thing is,
you
it could
know,
go past your shoulders and it shrinks so much that it don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too. Like thinking that it's just supposed to be loose and out. Like, no, my hair long. It just
bro.
that motherfucker gonna shrink.
Well, my hair dries up.
Chill.
It's not gonna look like that no more.
It's nice.
And also for the man, I'm sorry, the taco meat on the chest.
I'm dead. Not the taco.
You don't like a little chest hair?
Chest hair is fine, but if you got like three little patches, if you don't go let Olga rip that off, or you shave it, like
Oh my God.
I'm so for real. Like if you chest hair is fine. I don't mind chest hair because
They got chest
I mean got chest hair, but they do got chest oil. The taco meat,
Rub you down and some
like
chest.
dead ass, you really could like let that go. Happy true, that's fine. You can have a little happy true. I don't care. I'm happy. I'm happy. As long as you're making me happy, have a happy true.
Some niggas can't make you happy, but that's a different story.
Oh my God. I'm happy.
I would say one is definitely like the build of the man too. Like if you
Built like an ice cream cone.
how please don't no explain please. How is one built like an ice cream cone?
Built like an ice cream
Big at the top, small at the bottom.
Bro.
No, you
So swimmers? Like
No, I'm talking about like if you're literally like
Like the
big
guys that be at
and
the
like
gym
your
don't
stomach
work their
is
legs.
like
the dudes that don't work,
like
what
way
waist?
over your pants.
Oh, you're talking about like they're big,
like
and,
like they're like big, like as in like chubby, like big at the top, and then their legs and their lower half is literally disproportional as fuck.
So you talking about the little ice cream cones that come in the pack when you
Yeah, like the sugar cone type shit.
when you put
wow.
this thing on.
If
If you shape like Patrick Star,
think like
basically,
if you
is what
just
you're
built,
saying.
if you built bad, there's ways around it.
Bad body build.
Now I will also say some women like that. They like
Not I.
They-
I need a big boy. I need a big
Keep your sugar cone ass.
some women like chunkier men, or they call them teddy bears. Some women like
A
that.
little extra love.
A little extra love.
Ain't
a
nothing
little
wrong
extra
with
warmth.
extra love.
Ain't nothing wrong with
With
little
the ice cream
times.
cone, if you look like a melted ice cream cone, please get in the gym.
Yo.
All right, I'm done.
But wait, what I was about to say was that
Go ahead, Sage.
off of, well, Sage, what was your
ahead.
thing?
I was just saying with like their build, their build of their bodies get judged. I think a lot by women, whether they're too skinny, whether they're bigger men.
Hey, skinny.
Skinny nigga, but my dick long.
I mean, listen,
That's what I heard, but I don't know.
that's not always the case, but
It's not always the
Nah.
case, but I have been with a football built nigga that had the noodle.
It'd be so disappointing.
Okay.
It'd be so disappointing.
Okay.
I'm like, you too big.
You're too big.
Too big.
Roids? It's giving steroids. Because
You know what else I feel like men are judged on a lot?
their penis.
Their penis, but then also their smiles.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the first thing? Okay,
More than women for sure.
what's
Yeah.
the first thing y'all look at on a man? Like if a boy, not a boy, if that sounds very perverted.
So childish.
If a young man is like gonna approach you, what do you look at first?
His height.
Eyes and teeth.
I don't know.
His height. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's nothing else. If
Height.
I see that you got some short ass arms and you little, you can't. At that point, I've already been like.
Well, I think that's a given because obviously when you look at a man, like the first thing you notice is his height for sure.
So if dude
For
is
sure.
like a height, like if he's good height, the first thing I look at after that,
Not good height.
his his eyes.
Yeah.
His eyes.
It
and
might
his
be
lips.
eyes actually.
Really? What are yours? Why are you so
might be
shocked?
too. It might be eyes and
What are
lips.
yours?
Maybe.
He might be cross-eyed.
You don't be looking at a man's eyes when they talk to you.
Looking at
I
their
don't
hair.
judge that first. I'm looking at smile, and your shoes. I'm so sorry.
You're a
Sneakerhead ass girl.
Sneakerhead ass girl.
I'm gonna look like at
But
your mouth.
shoes is a decent one.
Look at your mouth and look at what you have on. Like shoes for sure. Like it don't have to be nothing.
So they
crazy.
gotta match
Like
your
you just
fly.
gotta have some. You gotta be fly because I'm a fly girl. So like
No, I get it.
Match my fly.
that.
you
Yeah,
want
but
That's your
eyes.
thing,
I don't really pay attention.
No,
to nobody's
I
eyes.
love
'Cause I just be like
eyes.
brown.
But it'd be the eyes, it'd be the shape of the eyes, it'd be how they cutting their eyes at
For me,
you.
ever
it's
saw someone
not
with some
even just the
intense eyes?
physicalness of the eyes. It's more of like, let me look at you. Like who?
Yeah. And how are you looking at
sometimes
me?
you can tell when somebody like
lying.
when they lying or if they just
lying.
their energy off. So I gotta look at your eyes.
Oh,
I
for
gotta
sure.
look at
I
your
love
and also if you cross-eyed and I can't look at you without
Yikes.
Have you had this experience before?
With a cross-eyed
The
man?
cross-eyed?
not someone that I was interested in, but I had a coworker in the past that sometimes it would distract.
Kelsey, no, that's a little mean.
No,
We're gonna get canceled.
It's not because he couldn't help it, right? But would be
That makes it worse.
I wouldn't.
I couldn't help it, but I hated looking at him.
No, it wasn't that.
He got a whole disability and you're discriminating.
Me. No, it's like it would distract me and it would make me feel bad because I wouldn't know where to look, and I feel like he could tell that I wouldn't know where to look because I'm like, bro, I'm really trying to have this
Stages and
conversation
ages.
with you.
Kelsey's a disabilitist.
An ableist.
Ableist. A disabilitist. Y'all, not even that. I was
Disabilitist.
trying to focus and I was like, bro, I would tell my homegirl, like, I feel so bad because I be trying to really, like, have conversation with dude. And I don't know. I just started looking in the middle of his forehead because I didn't.
Oh my God, Kelsey. You might want to cut this part out. I don't know.
No,
You editing.
Y'all,
Keep it.
Right, y'all have me
You editing. You decide.
Y'all, I'm being so serious when I say I was trying so hard and I felt so bad because I just did not. And I know I didn't want to ask him, like, where do I look? That's rude. That's rude.
You imagine.
Lord. How did we get here? How did we get here?
These poor men.
But yes,
What were
eyes.
your
I
two,
definitely
Sage?
look at eyes.
What were your two that you look at first on a guy?
I think maybe eyes and lips. Maybe I can't really think. I haven't really
gotta be
looked
supple.
Damn,
at
maybe.
men lately, for real. Well, I haven't really recalled what I look at on a man. But maybe lips.
If you got
I do love some
let me shut up.
I do love some lips. But not your eyes for sure.
Maybe eyes and lips.
It's not horrible.
Go ahead.
Cause I'm gonna get y'all already called me ableist. I'm not.
Go ahead.
Ableist, a disabilitist, all the is,
already
all the
said
is. They be making up new isms, and I can make a ist or ism if I want to. I'm gonna make a disabilitist.
Like if you got a hat on, I gotta see what kind of hat it is. Cause if it's one of them hats that cover a lot of head,
Oh, like
So
a
if he's a
hatfish.
hatfish?
like if he's a
Okay,
hatfish.
okay.
If he got a hat on and he walk up to me, I'm like, okay, is it a fitted cap? It is a snapback. Cause snapbacks be covering a lot of the territory.
No, I can. That is very like a little worrisome though, because I talked to a guy and I was like, we've been talking for a minute. I was like, I ain't never see you without a do rag on, without a hat. I kid you not. Well, I'm not going to self-incriminate myself, but like, okay, well, play it. I was over there, right? I spent the night. He had a do rag on. He woke up and he had to go to work, but he had a hat on. And I didn't see him, like, he went to the bathroom to take his do-rag off to put the hat on to go to work. And he had on a suit. I'm like, you better go to work in a suit and you got that hat on. Is there something you're trying to tell me? What's wrong? It's okay. It's okay. If you're a little receding, if it's a little receding, it's okay. I don't know what was
Wait, did
happening.
you ever see him?
No.
No, to this.
No, to this
damn.
day.
To this day.
I have not seen that man without. So that is, yeah,
Poor man.
that's that is definitely
Because-
something. That is something, a beauty standard that we hold against men for sure. Is there anything else you can think of? I think we hit some good. I think we hit some good. We love y'all men though. We love y'all.
Kelsey.
Height, hair, bodies.
The same thing y'all do to us, we do to y'all.
Except
So-
for, I don't think we look at like body hair as much with men, other than you said the taco meat chest.
Yeah.
All right,
Heather.
there you go.
All right, y'all. Well, that was a great episode. I feel like we talked about a lot.
All over the place.
Okay, listen, but like, I mean,
Be
beauty
careful.
standards is a very broad, topic, and there's a lot that goes into it. But now for our next segment, the What's Weird, Sweetie, where we get questions from y'all, from our writer inners. I love that one. Yeah, so. But we have an anonymous question from a male and asked, why do we wear makeup? Why do we wear makeup? Are y'all wearing it to impress men? Do y'all just wear it because, y'all feel like y'all look pretty with it? Are you not comfortable without it? Why do y'all wear makeup?
Y'all in our business.
Honestly,
I'm gonna go down the line.
It's weird because I don't know. I like myself without makeup, and I also like myself with makeup. I think it definitely enhances your features, and I think it just depends. Like if I'm filming like this, I got on a little bit of makeup. We performing, I got on makeup. It just depends. And sometimes I just want to be like, you know what? I want to do a little shadow today. I want to do a little. I want to get better at makeup. Just because I be seeing the girlies on the YouTube, and I'm like, how you do that? I want to do that. I just want to experiment and try new things. Makeup to me is an art form. Like makeup artists are makeup artists for real. Like they got steady hands. I can't. Man, the journey to learn how to do my eyebrows, bro. Like, I don't know. I think it just depends on the person. But I know for me personally, it just depends on how I'm feeling. Like, sometimes I want to be a natural baddie and sometimes I want to be a makeup baddie.
I feel that.
But you never feel like you're doing it for a man?
Nah, because I don't like it anyway. So,
Yeah.
I know it's for me.
I definitely agree with Kelsey. I'm not really a makeup type of girl like that, but I'm not opposed to makeup. Like, there are times when I wear makeup, especially because sometimes I feel like certain, I guess, outfits or looks just are better with
a face.
With a face. Like, if I'm stepping out, popping out with the girls, like, for a girls' night, and I have on, like, a banging fit, and my face is beat, and I got, like, a lash or two, as I say, on. And
A lash or two. Or two.
Then I just feel like it just makes, it just completes the look.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes the look. But I don't like makeup when it changes, like, how you look. Like, if you have on makeup and then you take it off and you look like a whole nother person, that's when it's scary to me. Like, that's when I'd be like, okay, that's really OD. Like, what is this?
That's scary.
But I do definitely applaud, like you said, makeup is an art form, and I applaud makeup artists and girls who can, like, beat their face for real, because it took me, like, almost 3 months to learn how to put lashes on, and I still struggle. I stick to the lip gloss and earrings, but that's me. I never do it for y'all niggas, cause like, why would I?
Because who are y'all?
Who are you?
Facts. I mean,
in our business.
Love y'all though, but
Love y'all.
Me, I don't really wear too much in-depth makeup, really, at least at this point in my life. For those who don't know, I have very sensitive skin issues out the wazoo. So, I don't do too much. But for me, like, it's really about, like, the brows and the lashes. So, like, my lashes, I don't really have that many at all. So, like, if I don't want to look dead tired, I'll put a lash on. And then, like, or two.
oh yeah.
And then, like, a lip. Just to, have something pop, something look a little different. And then, like I said, skin issues. So sometimes my eyebrows will thin out. And so I'll put on an eyebrow pencil to fill them out. So it's really just kind of just to make my face look like a face.
You also don't have to put on too much either. Like, people think that putting on makeup is beating your face, but it's like she said, sometimes if you don't want to look too tired, I got bags, and like I just put on a look. I know you.
My go-to is a concealer and a brow, baby. A concealer and a brow. That's all you need.
Sometimes that's all you really need. It just depends on the person and what you're going for. It depends on the skin. It depends on a lot of things.
Yeah.
So,
like they said, I'm never wearing makeup for y'all niggas.
Because for what?
Because for what? And like you said, I don't know what men like these days, because they say they don't like makeup, but then, they be like, ooh, I like that bad bitch. And a lot of time the bad bitches, the IG baddies, have a face full of makeup. So it's like, what you like?
They look like
okay. Or they be like, ooh, I like her because she has a natural look. Baby, that's not a natural look.
If you try a natural
niggas don't know what. Like, with the different levels. Okay, y'all don't know what y'all want for real.
If she washed her face right now.
Okay.
That's not what she
Because even, like, if I was to walk around with just concealer and brows. They'd be like, oh, your natural face is very pretty. I'm like, I still got makeup on. I have concealer and brows. This is not my natural face. But like Kelsey said, I definitely prefer to just walk around barefaced. I don't know, it just does something to you. It just, walking around with a clean face does something. But I do want to learn how to beat my face, for the occasions where I do want a beat face. So that way I'm not out here paying the girlies $80-$90 for something I can try to learn to do myself. And that's why, because y'all, I did not know how to put on lashes. We had a video shoot, me, Kelsey, and Sage, not too long ago, where I had to pay someone to put on lashes for me because I didn't know. And I was like, why am I paying someone to put on lashes? So I've been practicing. Y'all see my lashes?
Yeah, they look
pretty.
I've been practicing. But like, I just want to practice so that when I do want to do it, and then like we're all, artistic girlies, we dance, or we're some type of creative function. So a lot of the times when we're out here and we're doing events, we're doing showcases, or we have art gallery things, like you want to look done up, you want to look cute, so I want to learn how to do my face for those reasons, or if I just want to walk around and put on the lashes because I want to practice. I want to do that too, but never doing it.
I'm working on contouring right now.
So you're learning contouring?
Yeah, I want to do because my cheekbones are high, so I want to learn how to.
See, I don't even know what products you need to use for contour.
It depends.
Like a bronzer.
I've seen like the little sticks.
You could do that, or a powder.
See?
You could do
there's the liquid
highlight or like the concealer. I mean,
is because this is something I'm still trying to learn. So, because you know how some people, they do a lot of their face products are either cream or powder. So for dry skin girlies, do they use the cream, and then for oily skin girlies they use powders?
I see that.
Is that what it is?
I'm a combination.
A combination.
So I'll use a cream and then bake
with a powder.
Yeah. Because like even when it comes to blush, like I only have powder blush, but I see a lot of girlies using the cream blush. So I'm like, okay, should I use a cream blush? Like, what does that do? Is it different? Like, what is? I don't know.
I feel like the cream looks more natural. And I think the powder is more of like a matte, because they do have cream matte, but I think the powder is more like a matte look, like boom, this is my face. Yeah. As opposed to like you can have a cream or, I guess it's just a cream or the foam or the whipped makeup, and it looks more natural on your skin.
Like an airbrush effect, maybe.
Yeah.
So see, we learning.
No, YouTube best friend, but you really got to be specific.
Girl, and TikToky.
You got to be specific when you do them searches, though, because I have dry skin, and a lot of these makeup girls have oily combination skin.
Yeah.
I look up a combination black girl contour.
So maybe you should try doing that, like using like all cream products. See if that helps.
My skin is just already so sensitive.
Is it too heavy?
Heavy, and then like my skin will just dry out from underneath the makeup.
You should do whipped. I seen that, and it's like cream but lighter.
Or even tinted moisturizers. Fenty, I just bought a Fenty Beauty like tinted moisturizer. You can actually probably, girl, we probably have a little bit of the same complexion. We can use it.
It's literally,
but like I don't wear foundation.
Okay, so you know you have like a gloss with a tint. It's like a moisturizer with a tint, so you can get a little. It's like really light.
See, I literally know like the bare minimum about makeup. I have foundation, like a liquid. I have a powder. I have mascara.
I need more powder in a minute.
I got concealer. That's all.
And that's all you need. That is literally all you need.
But the tinted moisturizer, it's like a light foundation. It's like.
And I have primer. I just learned about primer.
Yeah, I need primer because my pores.
I don't use primer. Maybe I should.
My pores.
I use a setting spray, but not a primer.
I think the
but not before.
I have a matte primer that makes my pores not so disgustingly large. So
I just focus on like skincare stuff.
That too. You gotta take care of your skin.
Lately, I've been into like skincare heavy. So like,
as you should.
I have a toner. I have exfoliating scrub. I have vitamin C serum. I have niacinamide cream.
Yeah.
Do you use The Ordinary?
Yes.
I do too. I love The Ordinary. And Good Molecules. They have this hyper, like if you have spots. Bro.
All right. What the
I was saying, we are getting out of time. We can go ahead and wrap this episode up.
We personally do not do makeup for y'all, man.
Yeah. We went on a whole tangent. But so yeah, y'all know how we like to wrap it up with our house. Like y'all, we could not be having side conversations.
Okay.
All right, so that is the end of our episode. But y'all know how we like to wrap it up with our How's Life, sis. So our question for our How's Life segment today is, what unfavorable beauty standards have you accepted about yourself? And which ones are you still working to accept?
I have accepted that I am 7 feet. And I'm okay with being 7 feet. I am 7 feet. heart, mind, and soul. But I am pushing 6 feet. I am a smooth 6'5" or 6'4" in heels. It's giving WNBA.
You are not no 6'4" in heels.
Yes, I am.
That is dramatic.
Yes, I am. In 6-inch heels? Yes, I am.
You're wearing 6 inches. Those are stripper shorts.
That's what I'm saying. I'm 6'4" and 6-inch heels. Like, if I wore stilettos, I would be a basketball player. Like,
but in the average heel, you like 6'1", 6 feet.
You're not wearing.
So you're not wearing no 6-inch stilettos on the regular.
Nothing over 3.
You're not that tall.
4-inch heels is 6'2".
Yeah.
That's still big.
So let's say that.
That's
all right.
big.
Let's give yourself some credit.
All right.
Anyways, I'm a smooth 6'2" in heels, in like some 4-inch heels. But either way, I've accepted the fact that I'm just gonna be long for the rest of my life, and
beautiful.
it's cool with me most of the time. I think I have learned how to accept it. Had you met me 5 years ago, it'd have been like, oh my god, I want to get my knees done. I really thought I could get my knees done, but nah, I'm cool with it. I think what I'm still accepting is my forehead.
That's a good one.
Sisha, yes, I can relate.
It's my damn forehead.
But you at least can wear it out.
Baby. I don't have a big head. I got a long head. So it's like, it's a potato.
A beautiful potato.
Now that you said that,
Don't look at me.
She's always had a big forehead. What you talking about now that you say
like,
that?
no, she said her head looked like a potato. Like, no funny shit. Now I see.
Okay.
Fuck a potato.
Not too much.
Listen,
Not too
if I had to
much.
eat one food for the rest of my life, it would be a potato because you can make it in many forms, bro.
That's not helping.
It was a compliment.
She's terrible.
I'm just saying, like, potatoes are versatile, so consider your head shape.
Shout out to the potatoes. What, nigga?
Okay.
Hey.
What standards am I still accepting? Okay, I don't like my ears.
No, which ones which ones have you accepted? Like, which
I
ones?
don't like
She said her height.
Have I accepted?
You said height?
What
Yes.
unfavorable? I don't have anything unfavorable that I had
got
to.
period.
I don't know.
That you have accepted. Okay.
Like, I mean, when I was younger, like my height, but like now, I mean, like I
So
don't.
you've accepted it.
I guess. Like I feel like, you know, when you're young, you just be like sad over dumb stuff. So I felt like at the time it was just like, just dumb.
But it's still valid.
I guess. But now, like, I don't care. Like, yeah, I know I'm small. It's annoying to me when people, like, sometimes people will just say, like, small comments. Like, when I feel like they have nothing else to say, like, they'd be like, oh my God, like, you're just so small. But if I turn around and be like, oh my God, you're a fat ass, now I'm in the wrong. Now I'm the bad person. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
I get those same comments and I would
like,
never say that.
Yeah, I just don't know, like, why, when it comes to, like, height or weight and stuff like that, some people need to realize that, like, across the board, like, you just don't need to say anything. Because even if you say to
Just shut
somebody,
your
like, oh my
mouth.
gosh, like, you're so skinny, like, that can be offensive to somebody.
Because you never know what that person's
Yeah, you don't know. So just, like, shut the hell up.
Just shut up.
Just shut up.
I hate
like,
when people try to make me more masculine than I am because I'm bigger.
Yeah.
And they try to be like, oh, can you get this? Oh, open this for me. Bitch, I can't open it either, bro. I'm tall, not buff. The fuck?
And then on the other side, they try to treat us like we're children.
Yeah,
and
that's
babies
what I
just
don't
because we're
They'd
short.
be like, oh my gosh, like, you're
so cute.
so cute.
I'm not a damn dude.
Like, I'm not a child.
tried it.
Yeah.
I'm an adult. Like, please
You
stop
tried
fucking playing
it.
with me. Like, cause I've never looked my age, and I don't really think I ever will, for real. But
They always say
That's not a
you'll
bad
love
thing.
that when you get
That's
older.
Yeah, I'm-
45, looking like you 20-some.
I think now I'm starting to, I guess,
And that's beautiful.
enter my, like, grown womanish type of, you know, like, wave, I guess, when it comes to, like, how I look in a way. Maybe because of,
Yeah.
like, some of the ways that, like, I dress. And then, I've been going to the gym a little bit, so I started feeling out just a little decent amount. So I guess I don't look as, like, childish. But one thing that I definitely don't like about myself, my ears. Oh my gosh, bro. I don't have an earlobe. I don't know if it can zoom, like.
Yeah, there's some ears that I
So,
like that.
mine is, like, attached to my face.
Wait.
I have no earlobe.
Like that little meat
Oh, yeah, you
portion that dangles a little
Like,
bit. You don't
see,
have that.
Like, let me see your ear.
No.
See, like how queso.
Do I have? I don't think I have one.
You do. Like, you have a lobe, right?
Yeah.
You see, you can grab that. I don't got a lobe.
Yeah.
Like, I will never forget. Y'all can laugh because I've healed from this. When I was in middle school, I remember I had this PE teacher. He was like my favorite, Coach Roddenberry. That was my guy. And you know how like in the gyms they have like the little intercom that you could like press to like yell out to the whole gym, And we would always like troll each other and like laugh because you know those teachers that you just like joke with. And he didn't know that he had pressed the intercom. And I said something to him. He was like, well, "That's why your ears look like mandarin oranges." And the whole gym heard it. And
your ears don't look like me.
They do. If we were to get a mandarin orange right now,
I got some in the fridge. Someone say that.
No, we can show it like after
off camera.
Yeah, off camera. Like when I went home and pull it back. You can see. Look. When I went home and told my mom about it, she pulled out a cup of mandarin oranges and put it next to my ear. I'm not even joking. Like I'm not.
Marge.
Yeah. She laughed and thought it was like so funny, and my feelings were dead ass hurt.
I'm so sorry.
I have no earlobe. Like I don't really wear earrings like that because they just irritate me. But I have 3 holes like here, and then I have my cartilage pierced, and I had like my sideburn tragus, and then like a regular tragus on my other side. I remember I wanted to get like the inside of my ear, like the rook or whatever they call it. I don't even have a rook. I don't got that part of my ear.
Wait, no, look at your ear. Let me see it.
Look, you see the part
you talking about the little
here?
this part?
Like the crease where by the top of your lobe, everybody, if you have an ear with a regular ear, the crease that's at the top of your lobe, I don't got that. I don't have it. It doesn't exist. Okay? And it just pisses me off because ears are like supposed to be genetic, right? When you look at my mom, you look at my brother, you look at my grandparents, they all have lobes. Where did it come from?
Maybe it's just a deformity. Maybe.
So I'm disabled. Now, thanks, Queso. Maybe it's a deformity. now I'm freaking disabled. There's nothing wrong with fuck it. I'm just beautiful.
You're beautiful.
So I'm still.
Oh my gosh.
I'm still trying to embrace my mandarin orange ears. It's sometimes it's funny to me. Sometimes it's sad because I just want a little dangle.
Oh, God, ask a question. I'm not gonna do that.
Go ahead. We here now. Go ahead. It's an open space.
No,
you know how like ear play a little bit is a thing.
I don't like that.
Okay, you don't like that. Okay.
Don't come trying to
rub your ears.
Don't come trying to.
I'm talking about with like the mouth.
Don't try to come.
Oh, like the licking of the ears.
Don't suck on my imaginary lobes, please.
Please. Digging for gold.
Yeah. Next thing you know, now you touching the freaking crevice of my. No. Now you touching my brain because you decided to.
You look at the earring backs.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting. Go ahead, Sage.
Oh.
You can lick on mine.
What favorable beauty standards have you accepted about yourself? I don't know. I'm still working on accepting a lot of things about myself, I would say. So which ones am I still working on? Well, I guess like Gabby said, like my height, I've pretty much accepted. Like I'm gonna be this height forever. It is what it is. I'm gonna just have to work around it. I can't read certain things. I gotta, in the store sometimes I gotta be embarrassed by myself. I gotta stand up on something to grab things. It just is what it is. Sometimes people around me will feel bad and be like, "You want some help?" Yes, I do. It just is what it is. This is how I'm gonna have to live my life. What am I still working to accept? I would say it's backwards, but so I've always been very top heavy since I was young. And I would say that really working to accept that I'm top heavy is a thing because I unfortunately didn't get the genetics that like my sister did, for instance, of having the shape and the proportionalities. So I just gotta accept that. It is hard. I still want to get a reduction. I probably will at some point.
My sister got one of my stepsisters got a breast reduction.
Really? I still might.
Yeah. Do it be hurting you? Does it cause pain in your back?
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's why she got it, because it was like physically hurting her.
Yeah, like my back and my shoulders. Yeah. I don't know why these hoes is laughing, but yeah. So I guess my chest would be one I'm working to accept.
Yeah. Throw some D's on there. That's all I wanted to say.
I'm just trying to get that out.
I just wanted to say that. And that's all it makes me think of.
Say
like,
we're the troublemakers of the class.
Throw some triple D's on that bitch.
It's so crazy that you, because like I don't want to say I used to despise people like you growing up, but like I wanted big boobs growing up. Like I did not, y'all. When I tell y'all I was a late bloomer, I grew up and I looked at y'all and I was like, how do y'all have that and I don't? I
wanted big boobs too. I'm not gonna fake it.
Yes, I wanted some boobs. So like, it'd be crazy when people like, I don't like my boobs. I'm like, well, give me a cut then. I will take a cup of yours.
Somebody told me I have porn star titties, and I didn't really know how to feel about that.
What are porn star titties?
Like they just
they
just sit up.
They perky.
We'll show them off camera later.
We gonna make OnlyFans and post that content on OnlyFans. Just wait.
Patreon.
God, I'm about to
Facts. Exclusive content.
But yeah, so I would say that.
Girl.
Okay. Get her, Sam. Anyways, so another one that I'm still working on. I mean, it's not really a beauty standard, but just accepting that, like, I'm not gonna have smooth, clear skin. I guess that's a thing that I really got to work on to accept it myself, because it's really just a part of me at this point. You know, obviously something that I can try to help, but it's always gonna be there. And I guess the forehead thing too. But that's just been a thing like since I was a kid that I just could never accept. Like I would always have my forehead covered. I remember in middle school, I went to all girls school for my first 2 years. And I remember one girl I think said something about my forehead, and literally I think that weekend I got bangs cut.
Damn.
Yeah, girl.
It'd be like that.
Made me sad.
It'd be like that in middle school.
Made me sad, yeah.
No, that's like one girl.
I was banging in middle school, bro.
I kid you not. One girl, she took my arm. And it's crazy because, like I said, I was a late bloomer. I hit puberty late. But, like, she took my arm and she's like, dang, girl, you're hairy. And, like, I didn't even have a lot of hair on my arms. I went home that day and learned how to shave. And I didn't even shave properly. I shaved with lotion because I didn't have, like, I shaved with lotion.
You see the spots? I cut myself.
Yeah.
Just, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, man. Beauty standards. They're fucking
I used
weird.
to be insecure about my hairy arm. I got a lot of hair everywhere. So my arms, they definitely give like wolf. But
I used to have a mustache too. I guess I had to get over that. But I would just start, I mean, not thick, but I remember I had a boyfriend in early high school and he pointed it out. And I was like, okay, I gotta start saving this
That's
shit.
your boyfriend.
Girl. I was like, well, you kind of got a mustache. He was mean to me.
damn.
Anyways. Shout out to you. We cool now. Thank God. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, so what beauty standards have I accepted about myself? When I was younger, I used to be really insecure about my nose. Right? So, like, and I kid you not, like, when I was in middle school, I wanted to change my name because I hated my name. I thought it was, like, people would always mess it up. So I was like, I'm going to change my name to Kayla because can't nobody mess up Kayla. I was going to change my nose because I didn't like my nose. Now I love it so much to the point where, like, I get my makeup done and I'm telling them don't contour my nose because I feel like I look funny when they contour my nose because I haven't got used to it. So I'm like, okay, you know, I've gotten used to it. And my lips, surprisingly, because...
Ooh, I should have said that.
My lips, yeah, like people used to tell me, not even people, it was one little boy in middle school. That's what I'm saying, like middle schoolers are mean. But he used to say I had DSLs. Yeah, and I think it's because like my top lip, I don't have a Cupid's bow. Like I don't have much of a Cupid's bow, so like people said my lips look like Kim Possible's. It's very shallow. Like this little part right here, like some people have nice deep Cupid bows. I don't really have one for real.
I'm looking at all of our lips.
Like mine's is a little faint.
I see it.
You can see it from like
I
the side
never thought it
profile
was
on
faint. I thought it was just like it was there.
No, it's a little smooth. It's not like smooth like Kim Possible, but like I don't have like as deep as a Cupid's bow as you do.
It's pretty.
So, but yeah, I used to like not like my lips. I thought my lips were big, so I would walk around like trying to suck in my lips a little bit, like trying to make them look smaller. But no, I love my lips. People be paying. And I remember I had got my wisdom teeth taken out, and I didn't go under anesthesia. They had just gave me laughing gas.
What? Damn.
They numbed my mouth up really good though. Like they had gave me shots in my mouth, but I wasn't under like anesthesia. Like I was still awake the entire thing, but I didn't feel anything. I was very numb.
Were they already grown out?
2 of them were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cause see, mine were all in. They had to cut through my
2
gums.
were out, and then the top 2 they had to like they were there, but they didn't like come down. But I remember asking my dentist. I was like, my lips feel big, cause like you know when you're numb, you don't feel your lips, and he was like, your lips are beautiful. He was like, people pay good money for your lips. I was like,
they do.
Yeah. But I used to hate my lips and my nose, and now I ain't changing nothing about my face. So definitely come to accept that. Something I'm still working on. I don't know.
Nothing. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I feel like there is something. I just can't think of it right now.
Can I ask you? Is it?
Yeah, no.
Your natural hair?
Oh no, I love my so I've gotten used to it. I'm starting to like. Sorry. Damn. Yeah, I be like talking really loud, and I be getting the mic is really close. But so no, yeah, I recently dyed all of my hair. I cut my hair about like a year ago, and it's starting to grow out, and I'm starting to like play with my curls more, which I love. So I've definitely grown to accept that. I need to wash it, so that's why I have it in this little style, because I'm gonna wash it tomorrow. But it look good. No, yeah, I've been trying to like do different styles, because like I've been relaxed for a really long time. So like I knew how to do my relaxed hair, so now I have to like relearn my natural hair, figure out what products work. Now that my hair is colored, it's like a different layer because now that my hair is colored, it's like, okay, people are giving me natural hair products to try out, but I'm like, okay, my hair is colored, so now I kind of have to like tweak my regimen a little bit. But no, yeah, I've definitely accepted that, and I actually I love it. And it's crazy because like I'll wear my hair out and it won't even be done, but like I'll feel so beautiful. I will feel so beautiful. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm so excited.
But no, yeah, I've done a lot of work on myself. Like my self-love journey has been deep, and it's been a long journey. So like I've come to accept a lot of things that I did not like about myself. So as far as things that I'm not, or maybe more so like my personality, like I feel like I'm working more so on things about like my personality.
I love your personality.
I mean, just the fact that like I'm coming to accept the fact that I'm becoming a lot more sensitive.
Are you?
I am.
Okay.
You are.
I'm crying a lot more.
Okay.
Welcome.
Well,
I'm crying a lot more.
Glad to have you, girl.
I realize I'm a huge empath, and I'm kind of in the phase where I'm like, okay, do I want to be a recovering empath, or do I want to accept the fact that I'm just an empath? Yeah. So that's kind of something that I'm trying to work on. You might be an empath.
It's okay. Because that shit sucks. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's also beautiful at the same time. Cry. You just have to kind of like learn how to balance it, because that's one thing that I think I had a problem with. I mean, we've talked about this. I've had a problem with just learning how to balance, like having that boundary with people, like be an empath, but set boundaries. Yeah. So. But
no, yeah. For the most part, physical wise, I feel like I've come to accept myself, and it's a good place to be, because like I said, when I was young, I was very insecure. Yeah. Very insecure, had very low self-esteem, and was very self-conscious.
With the way like your personality and stuff is,
you carry yourself so confidently.
It took so much work to get here.
That's beautiful,
and that's why
facts.
And that's why like whenever I did
known.
pageants, my platform was to always try to uplift young women, because when I was their age, that's when I like was the lowest that I felt. And I was like, I was able to come out of it. It took a lot of work, but now I'm like, okay, let me get to y'all while y'all young, because now at the age of 25, I can say I have this confidence that a lot of women don't have. But like I said, it took a lot of work to get here, and it started very young. So
facts. But I will piggyback off of my lips, bro, because I have some big lips, and I used to get the DSL comment a lot too, and I've just learned to love my lips. Tell the people what
DSL means for those
dick sucking lips.
Yes, there you go.
DSL.
I be forgetting. People
I was about to say, I know like my mom would probably hear something and be like, what is DSL?
Yeah.
So, and I got that comment at an early age, and it made me uncomfortable, and I felt sexualized. So it was like, I've learned how to listen. I've learned how to love. Like I love my lips. Another thing that I'm still working on. If y'all know me, anyone who's watching this or listening to this, and y'all know me, I have been built like a Q-tip my entire life. I have been skinny as hell my entire life, and I think I got grown woman weight now. Because when I turned 25, I started getting thick. And at first it was like a little thick, and then it got a lot of thick. And I was like, I don't know how to carry it.
You carry it well, sis. You look so good.
Let me get a
I'm
problem.
still working on it because when I tell you, sometimes people be looking at my ass, and I'm just like, ugh.
Your ass is fat.
But I'm not
it is what it
used
is.
to it.
Your ass is fat, girl.
When I tell you I've been built like a palm tree majority of my life, I have been built. I've been so skinny my entire life. So it's like, it's so weird, and I'm still working on it. Cause it'd be times where like, even now, you see me, I kept doing this. Cause I feel weird. It's like, I'm not used to having that extra weight on me. And I know for other people, cause like I even have coworkers, like one time we was sharing all of our older pictures, like, oh yeah, look at this. And everybody was like, I like you better like this. And I was like, that's weird, because see, I'm not used to that. It's not that I don't like it, but I'm just so used to being skinny and fitting everything. And now I got to jump to put my jeans on. And I was like, I remember when I used to want to be that girl. And now that I'm that girl, I don't know how to be that girl. So it's like, but yeah, no.
And the crazy thing is to think about, like, in the next 10 years, we're going to look different. We're going to have to accept new things all over again. Like, there's always going to be something new, you know, and our bodies are forever going to be changing. And then especially once we get to that age where you start seeing wrinkles, people start freaking out.
Baby.
But, like, I feel like I can't wait to grow old. I can't wait to accept the fact that my hair is going to turn gray, you know.
I can wait, but like when it comes...
We definitely have to accept it.
I'll accept it for
you're going to
sure,
get wrinkles.
but-
You're going to be like, whoa, that was not there before. What is that? But, you know, every age.
I love the gray hair though. I can't wait to have my gray locks, my gray braids, and my gray curlies, all of that.
Yeah, good episode. But
I want to know a name that I used to get called. I'm sorry, this has been way I'll be.
what? Get off your chest, sis. What they used to call you?
So obviously my name is Headley, right?
Last name, yeah.
My last name is Headley.
Wait, I know where the fuck you going.
And one of my friend's brothers used to call me Sage for Headley.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
Sage for Headley,
I
guys.
did not see that coming.
I can laugh at it now. It's funny. It's funny. Laugh.
Sage for Headley.
Laugh, goddammit.
Wow, I did not see that coming. I thought he was gonna make a very inappropriate joke. I'm not gonna lie.
I've also been called Sage Gives Good Headley.
People are so mean.
I'd never given head in my life. But I was called Sage Gives Good Headley.
Oh, you're saying at the time?
No, at the time.
Okay. Lie again. We had a whole sex episode. We need to play it back.
We did.
Go check that episode out if you haven't checked it out. But y'all, okay, so it is getting late. So as you can see, we are in a very goofy mood, but we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. It was a long. I honestly don't think it's gonna be this long for real. Like after we do all the edits, but. We love you guys so much. Feel free to write us in with comments, or if you guys have topics that you want us to talk about, at lifeisweirdpod1@gmail.com. Interact with us on all of our social media platforms. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to us. Give us a review, rate us, because it helps us with the feedback, and you know, just seeing on ways that we can improve. So
a lot of y'all watch. So comment on the YouTube.
Yeah,
like the YouTube.
You know,
please comment.
interact with us.
Subscribe.
Interact
Or
with
DM,
us.
because we've been getting a lot of DMs recently, and we love seeing
love
your DMs, and
it.
we
We
love
love
seeing
y'all.
like.
Tell us how you really feel about us.
Facts. If it's something you don't like, say it, but like be respectful.
Yeah, and we're not just talking to us. Like we're talking to y'all. So like, chime in.
What do you want to hear?
Yeah. So thank you guys so much. We love y'all, and stay tuned for the next episode. Peace, love, and chicken grease.
You don't sleep with married men.
Bye. Computer.